Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. So glad you're with us tonight. I hope you can stay with us. We got 3 hours of it's an all-out party here. We've got incredible ideas. We've got some really new, and I don't mean just like new jewelry. I mean new innovations. Innovations in jewelry. It sounds like I'm selling technology. Well, it is actually some technology in jewelry today. We're going to see some really special pearl ideas. We've got gorgeous necklaces. We've had diamonds by the yard. We've had coral by the yard. We even had merengue spinel by the yard, and recently emeralds by the yard. But how about South Sea pearls by the yard? Can you even imagine? It is going to be a way to update the classic strand. We've seen the classic strand before. We know what those look like. We're going to bring you a lot of gold presents with your dynamic, large South Sea pearls on the way tonight. And that's not it. We've got Tahitian pearls. Let me just show you. I mean, this is too incredible. And I know you'll be able to see them from where you are at home because this is about the largest necklace. Oh gosh, it's like, I feel like I've opened a treasure chest on a pirate's deserted island. Not deserted any longer. Look at this. We will have all the treasures. Look at that. That is all one necklace that you can play with 1,000,001 ways to wear it because it's completely adjustable as far as the closure. And those are, yes, all Tahitian South Sea pearls. How about that? So we've got pearls by the yard, not to mention it's all 18 karat gold in between every pearl. 1,000,000 ways to wear it, shorter, longer, lariat style, layered, whatever you want to do because there is a class. So it's not just that over your head, longer matinee length. It's going to give you a lot of versatility there. So we do have that, as well as what if you would like an assortment of pearls, the full bounty of pearls, if you will. Look at this. We've got fabulous pearls in a zigzag style, and it's going to be multiple pearls. It's going to be your golden pearls, the white South Sea pearls, and the Tahitians all in one. That's coming up. And then, okay, there's something very special in one more pearl. Okay, so if you're a pearl lover, 3 pieces for you. There's a ring. That's where the technology and the innovation is. There is a ring that's going to be one size fits most without even sizing. So that's going to be incredible. Maybe even wear on different fingers on different days because of the technology, but it's still gold. So we'll see that as well. And I must say, one of the highlights of the night is an orange diamond. It is GIA certified in an orange diamond. It is a 1 carat stone, and it is fantastically priced. I think it's missing a digit, and that digit should be making it 5 figures with a comma after 2 of them. It's not even close to that. So we are very excited about that value in an orange diamond, GIA certified. Then there's merengue spinels in a cross. We've got, we're going to be without a light for most of the day. It is like, you know, it's typical fall weather out here in Southern California. It's 95 degrees. So it's really toasty. So, you know, it's that crisp fall air that we love with the Santa Ana winds blowing and all the fires. But anyway, we're so excited that no matter what, light or no light, it's going to be glowing in jewelry. We've got so many special things for you. We're going to start with aqua. By the way, there are big top of the hours as usual. When do I not have a big top of the hour for you? Well, we've got 2 of them tonight. So that's all coming up. Also, one more thing to mention, our smile necklace is back. The smile. It's actually our big smile. So yeah, there's a grin and then there's a smile. This is the big toothy grin and the big smile. This is the one that brings all the joy. Plus we have a tanzanite 828 in a round. So that's a pretty exciting stone as well. So lots to get to. If you have any requests, listen, it's been 2 days since we've been able to shop together. I know, 2 days. It's been 2 days. So if there's anything you're craving, anything you want to see, please let me know what that is. We can bring it on out from the vault and give you a big old discount. So take a look at this. Our first item of the show tonight is a very special aquamarine. I'm loving this one. I love the discount too. Oh, and there's sphene tonight. We will see a sphene. We'll see our color change sphene in a necklace. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then those pearls, just say the word. If you want to see those sooner rather than later, we can help you out with those and whenever you want to see them because they are fabulous. And I can't get over. I've never, you know, just when you think you've seen it all in jewelry, you're going to find something new here. And there's even new clasps and closures and all kinds of really cool things to share with you tonight as we celebrate our Wednesday together, which is really like our Monday and our kickoff to the week. So awfully glad you're here to be a part of it and with us. And here we go with the aquamarine. Now this is very special because it's a carat 67 on the aqua. It is our Sierra Santa Maria that we love so much because it's really what we specialize in. We're not interested in bringing you regular aqua. No, no, no. We would not bring you the regular aquamarine. We're bringing you the all-time best, the best color in in the world. All that fabulous blue, saturated, like a sky blue, but better and brighter. It's also 41 points in the diamonds as well, and we have it in white gold. Now, it's going to stay in the white gold here because, well, it's how we love our aquamarines #1. This is a very, very strong, amazing color that we have with that gorgeous blue. It definitely is, like, think of that punch color, but it's got no green whatsoever. Those Sierra Santa Marias are the best ever that's come out of the ground anywhere on the planet, but it happens to be Brazil, but unfortunately no more in 5167. So we're talking about a carat 67 with 5167. I know, very confusing. 41 points in the diamonds, and then, of course, the white gold, but we'll size it for you. And then I didn't even mention critter jewelry, but also unlike you've ever seen before. We love a good critter piece, don't we? When it's like an animal, a sea creature, a teddy bear. Well, in the next 3 days, we're going to see some of the coolest critters, if you will. I don't know why I just said it that way. It's critter. We've got critter pieces, and they're unlike anything I've seen before. So it's going to be a fun couple of days here. Now we're going to start, this aqua is pretty cool too. So it's got that kind of deconstructed floral. It feels like a fresh take on a floral. It's not like a daisy or a sunflower or any of the basics. It's really got this really cool, almost exploded floral where you see the outskirts of the petals are really where it extends. Think of like, a little bit like a firework, and just that it gets a little bit more bold as it goes out towards the edges, which also gives you an interesting and unique effect because it's going to create this bold, almost oval shape, which then, of course, in turn matches the stone. So it's all coordinated together, but we only have this one. It is going to fly on out of here in a hurry, so make sure you're on the phone lines very quickly if you like it, because it's also a big markdown. I wouldn't bring it first up in the show if it wasn't, and something to really set the tone for the evening ahead of us and these 3 incredible hours that we have for you of shopping, shopping, and more shopping, and more saving, and jewelry, luxury, quality, diamonds, pearls, pearls, pearls. Yeah, we got a lot of pearls. So anyway, we're going to do this for better than even, I'm going to skip over $38.99, and we're going to do a lot better for you. Make it really interesting here. Come on in, everybody. Welcome into Wednesday. We're so glad to have you. Let's shop. We've been a little probably, going through our TVON withdrawals, that weekly occurrence that happens every Monday and Tuesday. So we need to shop, and we got the values to make it really easy to do so. So how about this one for better than even half of that price, which would be right around $19.50? I'm going to do better than that, and we're not going to do $1,900 or $1,500 or even, I'm thinking $14.99 is pretty good for a nearly 2 carat aqua, but we're going significantly less than that. And you know what to do. You know when to call. You call now. You call now. You call before you even see the price tag go on the air, because my promise to you is that for every item of this show, from the brand new and the innovative to the classics that are at blowouts, all of it will be discounted. It will, and you will love it, and I can make you that promise. So get ready to shop up a storm tonight, and we're going to make this even better than 14, 13, 12, or 11. It's not $10.99, and that is one very good-looking stone. We're going to make it only $999. That would be the lowest price by far that has ever been, and then we'll get into some really cool, innovative styles coming up in just a moment. Some things that you have probably never seen before. I've been doing jewelry a while. You guys have probably been watching jewelry a while, looking at it for a while. I've got designs we've never had before, so we'll do that. And then if you like that Tahitian pearl by the yard or that multicolored pearl design that we have for you, which are both going to be fully adjustable, then they're here. Now we've got Greg. Hi, Greg. Thank you so much. Well, this is a fun one. Has he seen this before, or just looking for something in a Paraíba bracelet? And I will mention one of our top of the hour, since I didn't tell you the details on the top of the hour. We are going to have tanzanite earrings. They are a drop, but they are affordable. So sometimes drop and tanzanite and earring, when you put those 3 things together, they're more like 7,000, 8,000. We're going to have affordable drop tanzanites tonight. So Greg, I like the way you think. We've got one of the rarest stones in one of the rarest ways to see it. So let's get to it right now for Greg's request. And this is something that I can tell you is the only one we have like it. And that is something that I know we could watch for years, we could talk for years, we could shop for years, we could do all that. And we are not going to see too many opportunities to see genuine blue-green Paraíba, this rare of the rare copper earring stones in bracelet form. That is something you don't get a chance to get very often. And it's 112-6626. And that is a beautiful neon blue-green stunner of a Paraíba, the ultimate neon right there. And then it's got, think of the east-west of this bangle. So obviously all of your stones, diamonds and Paraíba, are in the center, but you've got a ton of gold to go around it and with it. That's all mirror finished. It stays in the white gold. It's going to fit an average size. Bangles give you a little leeway. It's not as precise as, let's say, 7, 7 1/4. Instead, it goes anywhere between between 6.5 and 7.5. I don't mean adjustable, it doesn't expand. I mean it's going to work for anybody who wears any of those links in a bracelet. So if you, again, 6.5, 6 3/4, 7, 7 1/4, 7.5. If you're any of those links and bracelets traditionally, this is going to work beautifully for you, and you have this incredible value. Now I'm going to try it on. It's actually got, ooh, I love this. It's got a new markdown. It used to be $17,999. Couple things about it. It's going to be a side hinge. So there are 2 figure 8s right here. It's going to open up on the sides. There's a little textured button. So when you press that down, it's going to open up like so. It's going to have that great movement there. And notice it doesn't fly open. You have to give it, it's got a little resistance to that hinge. So you pop your wrist in, it clamps closed right here like that, 2 fingers and you're done. And then that's what it looks like from a distance away. And then of course, when you're out the door, you're going to probably just fasten those 2 figure 8s, but you can see what kind of size this is going to give you, as well as that pretty, again, mirror finishing on all the white gold. I know that picks up some glare there, but this is the one and only Paraíba bracelet, and look how easy it is to get off. See that? Just boom, 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 and close it, lock it, done. So you've got all the ways to, again, easily access in and out. Let's go back up close. And again, 2 figure 8s, going to be an average size, so it fits a lot of different links for you. And we're going to go ahead and blow it out because that's what we do on everything, even the rare of the rare, like this one is certainly one of the rarest stones in one of the rarest forms. And of course, shouldn't gold, that much gold, be going up in price, not down? Well, that's not really what I believe in. So instead of doing $7,999, which I think we can all admit is pretty fair, given that you've got such a solid, substantial piece in gold anyways. And I've got new bangles that don't have nearly this gold weight. Thank goodness this was made a long time ago, where it's not that, you know, smaller, more diminutive piece. It's not that thin little band like of gold bangle. Instead, it's really got that thickness to it that we love and crave, but you're also getting this huge opportunity and value and that discount and drop in the price tag, which is going to make all the difference in the world, especially, you know, 53 points is no small Paraíba. Not easy to get a 53 pointer even, especially in that dynamic blue green that we love, and will make it even more affordable than even, where are we at, 79, 69, 59? Are we getting warmer to what's going to make it that incredible value? And this could be that completer set, because when we have Paraíba rings here and there more often, don't see a lot in the pendants, earrings, and bangles, certainly. Bangles being the most limited of them all. So let's do our best, blow it out here, make sure that it goes, no, we have no giraffes. I will answer that. I just saw that request. We don't have any giraffes and critters. I'll tell you right now what we have. We have a cat and dog today. Yes, we have cats and dogs, a cat and dog, one of each. And then we have some teddy bears. And then we also have some sea creatures, which are going to be like a sea lion and a fish. So that's the critter jewelry we're going to see in pearls, no less. So that's really exciting, okay? So we got that coming up. So lots and lots of fun. But here we are. No giraffes, though. No, it's all pearls that make up these critters. You'll see. We'll show you the cat and dog. We'll start with the more kind of the less exotics, the more common, and also the beloved. And we'll go there first. So we'll let's make this even better than 59, 49, even $39.99, where you're getting a gold bangle of that size for that price, probably nowhere. But let's just do something even more remarkable here. And again, one caller gets it, stays in the white gold, can go right out to you tomorrow. There's no issue there. It can be right on its way out to you. Fabulous piece. And let me tell you, no other, I don't know how we're going to make bangles in the future. I mean, it's one of those things where I always like to say, well, you never know what you're going to see. I know we haven't seen them historically, but I would say with bangles, it's going to be kind of, I would say very, very unlikely we see any big, bold bangles in the near future at all, just the way gold is going. Gold is not done doing what it's doing. So that's what all the experts say. So here's a time to get in. And it's funny because people who still sell sterling silver are talking about gold. It's like, yeah, it doesn't, one has nothing to do with the other, and yet we're seeing everybody, the whole industry, talking about what gold is doing because it is making that big of an impression on the worldwide markets, and we're all seeing that. So instead of spending $39 or $38 or even $37.99, we're just going to blow this out and make it $37.77. First caller gets it, one and one only, and that's it. That's all I got in the Paraíba bangles. So that's a very important piece and a great way to go if you love a good Paraíba. And look at that brightness of the color. It's the perfect pool water blue. It's that turquoisey aqua. You just want to dive right in, and very neon, which means that under lower light, which is what we have today, lower light, we're missing a light. So, you know, in lower light, it's still going to glow even more, and that's impactful. So you ready to see our new critter pieces? We've got those coming your way. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you stay with me for the fabulous critter pieces. And then we have another bangle if you just want diamonds in yellow gold. We've got one of my favorites. I think this would be my pick of the day as far as, besides all the brand new that we have that's so innovative in design, I do have another bangle that looks like this, and that's a little bit of that ID style meets cable link. So you've got the cable link texture in the bangle, the ID style of the double row in the, those are bigger stones too. That's like a pave, but in bigger stones. So Greg, let me know what you think of this Paraíba bangle. That is the one and only we have. And of course, first caller gets it. So that's a very, very important piece. And we can always bring you that. Do you want to see the diamond bangle? Sure, we can show it. And one had nothing to do with the other except for that they are bangles. So you can stack them and add a little extra arm candy if you like, because who doesn't love, you know, if you like one bangle, you probably like 2, 3, 4, or 5. So that's important as well. Okay, let's get to it. We're going to get to it. I mean, might as well get to this bangle. I love this bangle so much. I just, again, this, you know, if you follow designers, you know who this looks like and oh, how much it would be if it were done with that designer in the name inscribed on the inside. Oh, I just don't even want to think about it. But let's show you what we can do in solid gold and actually 14K. So we're going to show you, again, we'll see who's got the Paraíba bangle. Here's my diamond bangle. We might as well go here. I love this piece. I know it's going to seem a little odd because it's got that figure 8 that's not latched all the way. But I do want to start here because this has that button release. So instead of, it's a really pronounced button, it's going to be easy to find, easy to feel, but still smooth. Okay, no extra, you know, oddities to catch on things. It's item number 7835. This is really a piece that I would wear every single day. This is exactly, I mean, this is my style to a T here. Love a great designer texture to gold. I like a lot of gold, and I like yellow gold, and I like diamonds as well. And that's what I'm wearing every day. Love my color. Obviously, I've spent a lifetime offering colored gems. But when it comes to what we're all putting on every day, I think so often for a lot of us, it's diamonds and gold. And here it is, the bangle that can go with everything, whether you're wearing it on its own because it's large enough to be on its own by itself or stackable as well. But it's our 111 diamond weight. I told you those diamonds are big. We think of pave sometimes as really small individual stones. This one's got a nice larger double row here that are staggered just a bit so they can really be complete and solid throughout the inside or the center section there. And then you do have a carat 11, and then that is that really substantial cable link. It's going to be smooth through the back, and then you've got that same side hinge, so that same side opening that we showed you with the Paraíba bangle, where it's going to stay in yellow. It's going to be open and closed on the side, 2 figure 8 safety catches as well. Also for a really, really lovely average size wrist, 6.5 to 7.5. Okay, so you're, let me make sure of that actually, because sometimes I like to double check. Sometimes every designer is a little different. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, this one probably best for your 7 and below. I would say if you're 7.5, this one is probably best in the average size 6.5 to 7, I would say. Take a look at it on. That's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can see how bold that style is, how you've got that cable texture on either side of the diamonds, that bookended design, which is also feeling very designer as well. And all of this, look at that stack of diamonds, 2 rows, bigger stones, yellow gold. Let's go ahead and send it out of here. And this is how you open and close it right on the side. Little textured button again. There's that button right there. It's a little larger than the last, so you just press that down. It releases the inner lock inside, and then it just springs on open. And I got one of my figure 8s attached there. So that's what you don't want to do. Make sure they're both released. Then look, easy peasy, and out you go. And then attach it, lock it, close it, and then of course when you're wanting to head out the door, you double lock the figure 8s. That's your extra security. Okay, back up close we go. And that one will be, oh, a nice affordable price tag on a bangle. And again, we can kiss our bangles goodbye. It's pretty much last call on bangles. It really is. We've got the yellow gold here, stays in, I would say 7. Again, 7 or 6.5, or even if you're 6 1/4, you'd be okay here. It's not going to twist or turn. It is an oval shape. So anywhere between, even if you're on the smaller side of wrist size, 6 1/4, maybe 6.5, you're going to be good here as well, 6 3/4 up to 7. That's going to be perfect for you. And this one is no longer $69.99. We got a big value here. And what about the Paraíba bangle? Was that what he's looking for? We didn't hear from him. We didn't hear from Greg? Okay, that's okay. So Greg, I'm going to let everyone know that bangle's still available for you. And then what's this? Oh, okay, Marilyn. Sure, I remember this from the weekend. You got it. So she just picked this up, but she wants to probably make sure it's the piece that she was thinking about and see it one more time before it arrives at home. Now she knows, and I'll get right back to that. She knows this is a both pendant and brooch, right? There's multiple ways to wear it. I'm holding it by the bail, which would be that narrow point of the piece. Marilyn, take a look. This was item number 112, $36.82. So a great piece to pick up. Thank you, Marilyn, for shopping during the show. And this is our carat 37. Remember, it was all 18 karat in the white gold. And the 3 incredible set slightly askew emerald cut emeralds, more squared off with the big diamonds as well. That's an 18 karat gold. I did that for $14.99. And of course, brooch as well as bail. So you've got the bail to wear it as a pendant, and it looks lovely. And that was 2 inches of solid gold, no less. And then let me show it on the neckline, just in case you missed that. We'll show it that way as well, just so you can see. I'm just going to get a proper grip on it, which is always a challenge. And then there it is. So that's what it looks like from a distance away. And that, I think, is such an important and poignant kind of look at it, because you're seeing the really intense saturation those stones have in a lower light. So really impressive, and congrats on that pickup, Marilyn. Thank you so much, and enjoy it. It almost looks like a leaf design, or like 3 peas in a pod design a little bit. And so beautiful to have the number 3 there. All right, back to the wheel we'll go. I want to get back to our bangle here as well. So we'll show that to you, and we're going to give it a better price than $69.99 on item number 7835. So it is a one only, again, best up to 7 inches in your wrist size, and we'll make this one better than 6, better than 5, better than 4, better than even $3,000, and suddenly we're looking at a miracle type value. Not going to see many bangles in 14 karat gold for under $3,000, but I'm not going to ask for $29.99 either. Big old value right now, huge opportunity, bigger pave, individual stones, love everything about it, especially the fact that it is one of the most iconic looks, most recognizable in designer motifs and luxury brands. And we're going to make it better than even $2,500. Let's blow it out. It's what we do on Wednesdays. It's the beginning of our week. We welcome you in such a big way here with incredible value. So how about this? Instead of 24 or 23, even better, we're going to do better than $22.99. This is a lot of gold. Again, nothing more that you can get in gold than a bangle here. Even our necklaces, well, they're more delicate chains, so you don't see anything that's going to give as much gold as a bangle bracelet does, much more than even your link style bracelets. And yet, all that said, I'm knocking another $100 off. We'll make it $21.99. And remember our Paraíba bangle, which I know a lot of you hold off on because it's a request and it maybe wasn't your name on it. But again, it's doesn't sound like the requester's taken it, so you can take it if you want it. So again, make sure it's one of a kind jewelry. The first person that says yes gets it. So that's the way to make it fair across the board for everyone to shop the one of a kinds that we have primarily. So that's $21.99 on our bangles. So shall we introduce you to our new critter pieces? Or do we want to get into the most lavish of pearl styles I've ever had? And I've had pearl strands here that were quite decadent, but never before have we seen anything like this, because what a pearl strand is missing is gold. Remember, with a pearl strand, you're going to have just the gold of a closure usually, a clasp, and that's it. We're going to bring you what our gold necklace is with gigantic pearls to kind of mix and match necklace with strand. And then we're also going to have the critter pieces that are also, yes, made creatively and really exceptionally out of natural pearl shapes. And we're going to see some big tanzanite earrings as well. We've got big studs, and then we've got the drops that are affordable for you as well. Okay, so let's get into it, because this is really where some innovation. You know what? I got to show this real quick, Tony. We showed it from a long way away. Let me show a little closer view at this. This is what we're calling Tahitians by the yard. And look at the diamond cutting. It looks like you have the most gorgeous golden diamonds. It's actually beads of 18 karat gold on every single bead. And look at this, just puddles. And you can do 1,000,001 things with this one gorgeous necklace. Look at the spark off of those beads that are all diamond cut, and then all the way through what are 33 inches long of gorgeous pearls. Look at that, Tahitians. You can layer it. You can wear it as one long opera length. You can use this closure. Where is it? There it is, right here. Do you see how this is the easiest thing in the world? It's almost like a, what do they call those? The clothespins, almost, but done so you can latch it wherever you want. Look at this. It's so easy. It's like a lobster claw clasp, really. And do you see how that just attaches? So you could put this anywhere you want along the line of this necklace to make a lariat style. I'll probably pop this on, but I'll tell you, there's only one, so I just want to introduce you to it. And you could wear it as a lariat, doubled up, do the whole drape style. It is so gorgeous, and wait till you hear the price we're going to have. So there's our fabulous bangle. I know we're starting with some big time items, but I want to show you this. So there are 2 critter pieces today in pearls, and yes, it's not something we always see. I'm going to show this first from a distance away, because I think it's the way to really kind of establish the way it looks and the size and the structure and all this cool detail. That is probably the most creative thing I've seen in pearls, using the natural of organic stones, which are pearls here. It's item number 1129574. And it's our freeform Tahitian pearl. There are 2 Tahitian pearls here. This is the puppy dog style. There is a kitty cat coming up. It is all accents in 18 karat gold, and yet done in such an innovative way, because if you look from the side profile, that's all natural pearl. That's one freeform pearl that's got that almost like what's forming the snout of your puppy dog. And then the body is the smaller of the pearl that's slightly oblong. And then you've got the details like the tail, which is beaded 18 karat gold. There's a little star. You'll see this better up close too. There's a little star. There are gold ears, the gold details of his nose and his eyes and the ears, and then the bail. And this is a pendant. So it's 18 karat. Now we've got a couple measurements here for you, even though they're called freeforms. We're talking about a 22 by 15 millimeter on the top. And then the bottom, I don't have a measurement on, so I'll have to get that for you. But let me show you the size in general here. So that's going to be 22 by 15 for the top pearl. That's more freeform there. And this is the length. So it's going to be 1.5 inches top to bottom. And you see the really cool details, and how precious would this be for the puppy dog owner, the gift to somebody who obviously obsessed with animals, loving their own pet. If this is something that resembles, or just honestly, I think it's done in a way that feels a bit like a generic breed almost, where I don't mean generic in the bad sense. I mean generic in like it could work for a lot of different breeds, but you got to see this up close. I just wanted you to see the scale and the size, and I love the little drape of the tail, which is all actually articulated in beaded 18 karat gold. So we'll see it up close for you as well. And this one is just fabulous, and we'll show you the details. This is natural. Look at that pearl. So now you see the coloring, and yet, I mean, really, he's got very much like, I would say, kind of like pug type tendencies and characteristics here. It's going to be freeform 18 karat gold, yellow gold only. Then he's got his collar or necklace, it's beaded. And then all these accents, the eyes, which are really 2-in-1. You see there, so you can see the pupil on the outside there, the little floppy ears, the button nose, and then of course, this tail that moves. And then there's that little star, which I just think is the cutest thing ever. And the colors, the gorgeous colors of these natural freeform pearls. I mean, really so outstanding, so adorable. I think for any like bulldogs, pugs, that kind of, you know, anything shorter nose maybe, this is going to be perfect. And what a great, unique, one-of-a-kind design. Nothing else like it. And really, it's the inspiration behind the shapes of the pearls that allowed for this this puppy dog to come to life. So I have one only, and then we'll have the kitty cat coming up. But it's just, again, truly innovative designs here. Like I was saying earlier, we don't really have things like this typically. And we're going to bring it on out for you at a better price than $39.99. Just one. That's it. And like I said, there will be critters throughout the week, but it's only one puppy dog and one kitty cat, and they happen to be tonight. The cat's coming up to follow. And let's make this really, really, really special and affordable so that you can take advantage of it instead of $39.29 or even $19.99. And again, bigger pearl. Let me actually get you a kind of a rough measurement on the bottom pearl as well, because I've only got 22 by 15 on the top. And I probably, just give me a second here, guys, without it. I'm just going to make sure I get you a nice measurement here, side to side on the bottom pearl here. With all this glare, it's a little tough to read my millimeter gauge, but it's about 12 millimeters wide by approximately, and these are approximates, but about 13 millimeters long. So very special look there in the bottom too. And that one's going to be, you know, better than even $1,500. Look at him, the expression. And it's almost like, and again, that's all one natural pearl. That's the way it grew naturally in the mollusk, to have that really, really cute look there. So we're going to do that for better than $15, $14, or $13.99. What a great gift this would be for somebody when it looks like custom, custom, custom in every way. We're going to blow it out for $1,299. Then we've got our little kitty cat, but it's going to be in white pearls actually. And these are all, of course, Tahitian black pearls. And so that's our puppy pendant. And then I love his tail. I think the way that it's perfect, the way they did it off to one side, so that when it is facing front on the neckline, when you've got your favorite chain through that bail, you do see that tail just kind of peek around from the back. So I love that little drape, and that movement, and the beaded design of the tail matches the beaded design in the collar as well. So that's our puppy dog. Let's get to our kitty cat as well, because this one, oh my goodness, really feels very, very special. Look at this. White pearls this time around. They are South Sea white pearls. We have 9582 here, and this is going to be our cat pendant, and yeah, in white gold. Thought the white gold, and still in 18 karat though, so we're really, you know, amping up our gold quality and purity here. But you've got the 18 karat, you've got the white gold accents around two, again, brought together the two white South Sea pearls. One's 12, one's 12.5 millimeters, and they are those beautiful, kind of slightly oval shape, hence the 12, 12.5 1.5. Then you've got the tail. It's wrapping around up front. This one's not articulated. This one does not move. It's just going to be that tail that wraps up. Then his whiskers, his eyes, his nose, and his ears. And then the white pearls, which still, when we say white pearls, there's nothing bland or boring about those white pearls. They're really got the luster we want to see, which is what? Gorgeous iridescence. We want to see blues and greens, pinks and purples. You've got it all happening in this one pendant. Let's get you a length measurement on this one as well. It's going to be important to see how it looks from a distance away, and just so cute. And for those of you that are the cat lovers, oh, how adorable is this? Stunning. And here is the length. And again, one only here as well. We're going South Sea white pearls, best of the best, not cultured in this case because you've got that South Sea material. There you can see that almost 1.5. I would say maybe 1 3/8 on this one, top to bottom, and we'll show him or her on the neckline as well and see what you think of it that way. So you can see that size and how that's going to look from a distance away. And boy, again, lighter or darker light environment, you can really see the purples and the aqua tones coming through, can't you? One only, huge value. This is our last one of the day. Again, we'll have teddy bears and we will have a fish and a sea lion coming up in the coming days. This is going to be our one only here. The last one was $12.99. Let's make this even more affordable for you. And we'll do this one for only $999 for our cat. And again, that is the way with all those accents. That's 18 karat gold accents separately cast and then added and set to and affixed to the pearl. So not something that you see every day. Pearls are oftentimes, you know, left to their own. It's nice to have those little accents, which are just amazing how it makes such a discernible detail to really make out what kind of critter you have. So that's going to be our kitty cat, $9.99 on that one. So something new for you. Just something nice to see, something new and different. We've got some tanzanite studs for you, big and small. We've got big emerald cuts. We've got smaller rounds. We've got the merengue necklace we're going to blow out. We've got a pearl ring that is innovative as well, with the way that it's made. And I'm going to show that to you as well. Do you have this one? I sure hope somebody's got the kitty cat, because I know we have a lot of cat people out there. There are a lot of cat lovers. I know it. And a lot of puppy dogs, and that one's gone. Congratulations. Let me just show this to you because this is wild. Let me start here on the side because this is a bit of we're calling it adjustable. It's not fully like elastic. So let's make sure we understand that $95.79 is your big golden pearl. And thank you so much on our kitty cat. And let us know if you have any questions about what you've seen already, because we have 2 Bengals available, a puppy dog and an aquamarine, all still available from the first 30 minutes of the show. So that's something to keep in mind. Now we talk about golden pearl. First, the South Sea golden is all done right up front. It's a round, it's perfect, and it's 12 millimeters. But then you have what looks like, almost like reminds me of chainmail or fabric. It's in 18 karat gold. It is one only, and there is adjustability in the sense of this is a little bit flexible. And because this gold, I don't know if you can tell from where we're at, but it's actually almost cylindrical in the way it's almost, think of it as pliable fabric that is wrapped around each other so that it's got a little bit of, let me show you this angle from a distance, it's got some flexibility. So instead of adjustability, I would call it flexibility. And what that's going to allow is it almost is like the gold that is malleable stretches just a bit. And so I would say we're calling it adjustable for any size. I've already thought, I've looked at this for hours. I played with it a bit. I think it's best for a minimum size 7. Because if you're a smaller size, it's going to do what it's doing on me. It's going to fall a little bit and slide off the finger. So I think it's best for a finger that is a size 7 or greater. But then also, it's not just for a size 7. You could wear it as a size 8 or 9 or even 10. So I really experimented with, asked some people to help me out, and we had it up on comfortably sitting on a size 10 finger as well. So really, again, 7 to 10 is what I would say. But that's the beauty of it, is that one day you can wear it there, one day you can wear it here. Point is, larger fingers or smaller fingers as long as you're a size 7. I think if you're smaller than a 7, it's going to slide off the hand. But that is the beauty of, if you also have, I talk about this a lot because it always, you know, I know there's ladies that go through this where they've got that, you know, a little bit larger knuckle. So they've got to get a larger ring size to wear a ring these days. And then by the time it's over the knuckle and onto the finger where it should be, it's too big. Well, this would be a perfect ring as well for anybody that experiences that, because it's still going to fit and it's still going to go, you don't have to get a bigger size to go over the knuckle. So we only have one. I would say 7 to 10 is best on this one. 18 karat gold and just comfortable. It feels like the smoothest. I mean, you see how the cutting is done. It's actually got some open work, which is what makes it almost like a mesh, but it's really, again, that's what gives it the flexibility, but it's still solid 18 karat gold, and there is only one like it. That's the unfortunate part. Only one. So that is it. And here we go with the 12 millimeter golden pearl, 18 karat solid gold. And again, one only, and flexibility like you cannot do typically when you make gold jewelry or fine jewelry. So this is really still fine jewelry, but still gives you that bit of adjustability and ability to wear it more ways than one. And also maybe even a great gift idea because it's a pretty basic solitaire style, but you don't need to know her exact ring size. If she's a 7 or beyond, it's going to work. So here we go. Better than, I don't love $39.99. We're going to take it a lot lower than that, and we'll see who's got our puppy dog in the pearls as well. The puppy dog pearl pendant. Yes, the PDPP. And here we go with 39. Better than that. Let's make it better than 29 or $19.99. Just the one. It's going to go. They all have to go, and boy, this would look so beautiful with anything in gold jewelry. Any of your gold pieces, the golden pearl matches back. So golden pearl with that gold mesh of the 18 karat gold. All these pieces we're seeing in exotic pearls today are 18 karat. You saw it with our critter pendants. Now you're going to see it with the necklaces coming up. We're going to have the ring here for you. And you know what? Not even $1,500, $14.99. We're blowing it out. It's only going to be $13.99. Stays in yellow gold, of course, and then all that bit of flexibility. I wouldn't say adjustable as much as I would say a little flexibility to wear on different fingers of the hand and different size fingers as well. So $13.99 for that one. And then we've got lots of color beyond pearls. We've got opals, tanzanites are here, beautiful merengue necklace that's down to our last few. So we will see that last time ever on the merengue spinel cross necklace. It's that sideways version that we really tend to know as that very high style version of a cross, kind of a new way to wear a cross necklace. And then we've got this one for $13.99. And then is anybody ready for those gigantic pearls? 33 inches of gold and Tahitian black pearls. I just don't know where else you're going to find anything like that, even at like Mickey Moto themselves. I don't think you're going to have anything quite like that anywhere else you shop for the gorgeous pearls of the rare ones in the world. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see that. Now let's get to our tanzanite studs here. They're really important and they're very classic, and I think they're going to be a lovely style for, well, just one caller yet again. We're going to come in a little closer on these tanzanite studs. It's going to be 8225 for the one pair we have here in what is a round, but also it's got the hexagon style around it. So it's a halo in a hexagon. And yet, gorgeous blue wing block Ds. They were cut from some of the larger Museum Reserve rough, and then they're going to be the rounds. That's why they maintain that really bright saturated color with all those purples, blues, and reds. And again, purple is the last color you see, and we'll discuss that a little later with tanzanite, because again, I just had someone reach out a couple minutes before showtime and say, you know, I had a couple jewelers tell me that my tanzanites, my blue wings can't be tanzanites because they're not purple, they're more blue, and that's exactly why they're so extraordinary. Blue wing, why it's called blue wing, a big reason for that is because they are the bluer variety of tanzanite. It's not lavender, it's not lilac, it's not purple colors that we see from everywhere else. That's the basic of what's out there in tanzanite. What we bring is the extraordinary, the exclusive, the only here, the best ever. There's only been one mine. This is the very, very best vein of that entire mine, and it's right here with us. So that's really important to remember, is that we're the only ones that have this. And so, yeah, is it going to look different than everybody else's? You better believe it. It wouldn't be an exclusive if it didn't. And so that's where you get more blues. And then what do you really miss in other tanzanites? Any semblance of red. We've got the reds coming through. This is our carat 20 of tanzanite rounds. You get a carat 20, that's 60 points each. Then you get a 35-point diamond weight. But again, mix and matched here with the baguettes and the rounds to really amplify this halo. And we could have just left it as a stud, put the stone in a basket and be done with it. But instead, no, that extra elevated halo makes it so important, so impressive, so different. And then, of course, I don't know about you, but I love baguettes because it's a real, I like anything generally that's high end, and not because it's high end. I just have, you know, like I like generally things that are more luxury, and that's what I'm attracted to. And yet, yeah, if it's diamonds, it's probably baguettes, emerald cuts, fancy cuts like that have to have that upper echelon clarity. That's what you're getting here. They act as mirrors. They do something totally different than the round brilliant. So your halo itself is not going to be like other halos. And that said, yellow gold only, one pair only, post and butterfly backs. They are going to be, it's a center post. And you can even see that what they did here were the double prongs. Double prongs, even though they're all the way around the design, still double prongs. That's pretty impressive. I think it speaks volumes to what the quality of the workmanship is, but also the quality of those stones. Here's what they look like on from a distance away. Of course, they're 3/8 of an inch. We'll show them to you with the ruler as well. Just wanted to get you a quick once over on what they look like here on the ear. There's only one pair, and they will stay in the yellow gold, and they are a blowout price here tonight. Let's get you back up close. Then I'm going to show them in the measurement just so that you can see 3/8 of an inch, how that reads against a ruler here. So we're all in full understanding of what to expect when they get home. And there they are at 3/8 of an inch, top to bottom. Center post butterfly backing. Let's go back up close, get you better value. Oh, I don't know if we can do $49.99 today. I got drops later, so we've got the studs and the drops. And then even if you're looking for massive stones, I've got 8 carat, 82 total weight in tanzanites that'll be coming up a little bit later in emerald cut. So very different looks in tanzanite earrings, but they will not be 4,000, 3,000, or 2. They're not $19.99 at all. We're going a lot lower. It is time to shine, quite literally. And with the tanzanites, it's not just shining, it's glowing. You're going to be shining and glowing and all of that. And we're going to make them better than even $14.99. Big old value, big time moment here for tanzanite lovers. We're going to just go ahead and blow them out, $999. There's only one pair. That's it. And they got to stay in the yellow gold. So that'll be it at $999. Let me know if you'd like to get those home for your collection. And of course, all of your blue wings, from blue wings to museum reserves, this is going to match. So you get that perfect matching quality there. And how lovely are those at $999 for the pair. Highly recommend them. Make sure you get on those phone lines very quickly because there is only the one pair, and we know we got a very limited time left, just a little over 2 hours, to get you all the greatest jewelry that you love. So again, make requests if you have them, and let me know what those might be. There's a new yellow diamond here in a large. Here's the kicker. This one, I'm going to show it on the hand here because this one fooled me in the best way, and I love being fooled when it comes to diamond weights. I love when you get, look at that. First of all, tell me something. Y'all know you see a couple hundred rings on my hand every single day. What does that look like? Because I've had in recent days a 3 carat 02 in a cushion cut, a 302 in an emerald cut. This one looks larger. Now it is a marquise cut, which is going to be highlighted by those 2 halos. But this is going to be probably the biggest bang for your buck, literally, that we have ever had in yellow diamonds. How do we do this? Well, simple. This is going to be 112-9560. I'm going to need one caller who says, I'd love to get a 3 carat yellow diamond, but I don't have $30,000. I don't have $20,000, and I don't, maybe even, I'm not sure if I'm really ready to spend 15. That would be the absolute best way. Well, no, you couldn't get a 3 carat for that price, but you could probably get a 2 carat. What if you're saying, I want all of that, but how am I going to find the one opportunity where I'm going to get that look and I get to spend so much less? It's right now. It is right now. Let's take a look at this up close. You saw it from a distance, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to be very, very surprised at what we've got here, because we don't have to zoom back, way, way back, because it's so elongated. But that's not the only reason that this looks so large. And then you're thinking, well, it's got the yellow diamond. That's not the, that's all contributing. They're contributing factors to why this looks so big. But sometimes a diamond is, and gemstones can, this applies to them as well. Sometimes you'll have a more shallow cut where you get something that looks so much larger than what it weighs. And you're probably wondering, well, what does it weigh? Maybe it's not a 3, but maybe it's a 2.5. Maybe it's not a 2.5. Maybe if it's really fooling me, maybe it's a 2 carat. This center stone in our yellow diamond marquise, which is a via stone, is a 1 carat. There is, I've sold probably 2,000 1 carat yellow diamonds just in my tenure here. That does not look like a 1 carat yellow diamond. Then it has another 27 points in yellow diamonds beside it. And we didn't stop there, 76 points in white diamonds as well. So all of that totals over 2 carats. You're getting 203. It's two-tone gold and 14K. It is all stunning, bright as can be. Look at those stones. It's also in 14 karat white and yellow. Look at the finishing. Not even necessarily a need be, but it's added. That under gallery is there to make sure that is a beautiful, comfortable platform for your diamond and double halo. And let's go back to the hand, because this looks like a $30,000 TVON ring, and it will not be here tonight. And again, everything looks small on me. That is not a small ring. That is a large ring. You got to be prepared to wear a very large ring that everybody's going to stop and stare. Everybody. And yet total flexibility. It's a classic band in the back, so you're not worried about it's really long, but is it going to be comfortable? Absolutely yes. And you've got one only, and this opportunity is everything. This stone, I'm telling you right now, that looks at least like a 2 carat, maybe more. We're going to blow it out right now. There's the elongation. We hardly ever see a marquise cut. Here's your chance to pick it up. It will not be $99.99. Right here today, brand new piece. First time seeing it. I kid you not. This is on the back. And again, say what you say, think what you think. I don't write that price. That's a $99.99 price. And then I got to say, okay, but it's Wednesday night. What are we going to do tonight? Are we going to really see pieces out the door at the price they should be, or the low price they should never be that's going to make you thrilled? Not just happy or like, that's all right, really thrilled, like really absolutely bonkers thrilled. That's what this is. So come on in if you like it. It's not going to be $99, $89, $79, $69. And when I say go low, I mean extra. I mean low. We're going all time. Rock bottom, digging down deep here in to get you the very best value that you can imagine. And it will not be $69. It will not be $59 or $49. There's only one. We got to move some jewelry, and this is how you do it. This is how you do it. On nights like tonight, when you take the brand new jewelry that is giving us total uniqueness, we've never had anything quite like it. Never have we brought you anything like this, and it's not going to be even $3,999. It is time to dial. And we're not asking for $39.99. There's only one. The marquise will automatically give you that bigger look, that elongation that makes your hands look so long and lean and beautiful and really, truly very, there's something very posh about a marquise cut. And they are back in a big way, and this is an all-natural yellow, and we will not do $39.99. And you know how yellow diamonds are going? Oh, yeah, everything's going up. But yellow diamonds and gold, oh, they're all one and the same. They're all magically kind of feeling they're in the same kind of elevation where they're going crazy. Let's make sure we go the opposite direction because we're all about what? Value. Let's make it better than $39, $38, or $37.99. One only is going to be $37.77. And remember, it's got the fully finished under gallery as well. Over 2 carats, looks like so much more, and somebody is going to own that here tonight for $3,777, and I hope it's you. Because if you really want something unique in yellow diamonds, well, there you go. Because most everything I bring in the 1 carat, it's a cushion, and I gotta find one. Maybe someone can bring out a 1 carat cushion or a 1 carat. I know we don't have that many left, but maybe like a 1 carat cushion or oval, just to show you the difference. Because there is, I know it's really tough to think back to other pieces you've seen in the past, but let me tell you something. The difference here is incredible. And it in no way looks like a 1 carat. And that's all. Some people go, okay, so who cares? Well, but remember, it's diamonds. So if you were to shop, let's say you're just comparing apples to apples and you're just shopping for this exact size, typically that's going to be 2 carats or 3 carats. And then what happens? The price goes absolutely crazy. You know it. You see our 3 carats here. I had a 3 carat over the weekend. It was 20 grand. And that's a wonderful value, but it's not going to be in everybody's budget per se. So this is how you get that bigger look and you spend so much less, and that's the beauty of it really. So, and in a rare cut as well. So all of that extra, and $37.77 gets it to you, big old value. All right, we're moving along. We got a lot to do tonight, and of course, lots of new. And then if anybody wants my 1 carat orange diamond that's GIA certified, I've got it. And I promised it, and here it is. So, see the difference there? That's a 1 carat as well, but it looks a little smaller. But that's my pear shape, and it's actually, you know how very specific GIA is. Well, they've categorized it as an orange brown. Fancy though. And so you get the word fancy on the cert. So that's really important for appraisals and such. So that's always nice. And so we only have one of everything that I show you. So make sure, pretty much, I mean, we'll have some later in our top of the hour. I might have a couple pairs of earrings for you in tanzanite drops. They're going to be nice and affordable. But other than that, it's just a onesie kind of night. So And hopefully you're just all warm and cozy in a onesie. But here we go. That doesn't sound good. But here we are with the orange brown. So let's take a look at it and let's get you a great value on this one too. I mean, in case you're wondering, what does a GIA certified fancy look like? Well, here it is. GIA certificate, item numbers 1127354, and here's the cert. So always giving you great documentation to go with it, but let's show it to you so they know what they're getting at home. It's on the hand here, and you can see that grading report, Pear Brilliant. This is going to be a 5.3 by 8 millimeter stone, 1 carat exactly. Fancy orange brown. Well, good news, the lead color is the one that's mentioned first. So you've got fancy number 1, which not all certs say. They don't always have that word fancy associated with them. Then of course it says orange, that's the lead color. This is all natural. It's an SI2, but there's going to be nothing you can see visually with the naked eye. It's all natural material. There's your side profile proportion. There's your very good polish, good symmetry, medium blue fluorescence. Here's your diagram. They've charted out the inclusions front and back on the stone, and then of course your whole clarity grading scale and your color diamond grading scale. So this is one for the ages here. We've got it in yellow gold. It's a carat 60 in diamonds around it. So you're getting 260 overall. Very nice. High-end mounting, pave on the sides, double halo around it. But you can see it. I mean, if that didn't have the word brown, I don't think anybody would think that or say that. It's just, you know how the GIA, this is why we appreciate GIA certs so much, because they're the ones that are accurate. They're the ones that don't actually cut corners or exaggerate clarity gradings, color gradings, or anything else. They're the gospel when it comes to gemology IDing and certification. And so you get that cert with it, and it is awesome material, and it's got 260 overall, and it's all finished on the inside as far as this mounting goes. So that's what this looks like here on the inside, and we'll blow it out. $12,999. Looks like it sold for that price, and it looks like funds were not received. So after a long, long while of having it in a vault on hold, time to let this one go at a better price here tonight. And if you are a collector of the orange diamonds, let's get to it, because there's only one, and this one's going to find a happy home. There's no two ways about it when it's this kind of price tag I'm about to give. Already for a GIA certified, you know, most of the stones don't have GIA certs. They're very costly to do. They're very, very important to have because, of course, especially if you are somebody who, if you want to go out and get yours appraised, let's say you're going to go get your stone appraised. Maybe you like to put on your insurance policy, which I always recommend for your fine jewelry, especially anything that, you know, it's all personal preference, but in my mind, if it costs over $2,000, you add it to the personal insurance policy, make sure it's on there, otherwise your jewelry is not covered. Trust me, I learned the hard way. Just thinking, oh, I have a best policy possible, an umbrella and this and that, and it doesn't cover your jewelry unless you specifically add it typically, so please do that. And again, what you typically need to do is appraisals. And so things like with your diamonds, instead of just saying, well, I bought it and it's a VS stone or it's an SI, just have the cert. And this cert, because it's such an extraordinary example of rarity, we've got the cert already done for you. So that's done. You're done. You know exactly how to get it appraised. And you're not relying on somebody who you don't know their background. You don't know. We deal with this all the time. Some of you are in small towns, or honestly, some of you are in big cities. And it doesn't mean that you're going to go to a reliable jeweler. Every jeweler has different experience. Everyone has different credentials and different education levels. And so not everybody's familiar with everything, especially what we do, because we bring such exotics and specialties. So you can't expect every jeweler is going to be familiar with those types of pieces. It's why when the cert is done by GIA, that is so important. So it's just a really big, it's an add-on. It's not costing you anything, but it's a really nice feature to have with your important diamonds like this one is. And we'll take it even lower than $10,000. Got to move jewelry. So prices are just going to be dropping. They're going to be dropping all night long. They've been dropping since we came on the air. We're blowing things out for you. That's what we do on Wednesday night. If you've never been a part of one, you make a point to be here because it's better than 10,000. I got to try it on. I know it looks like a small size. So if it looks like a small size, it's a small size. But here's what it looks like on the hand. We're going to size it to whatever you need. That's what it looks like from a distance away. I'll get you a better price than even, you know what, skip 8,000, skip 7,500. Let's make everything disappear, no matter how rare, how specialty, how important, how really high-end the certification is. Fancy is on the cert. Orange is the lead color, and yet it's not going to be 75. I'm blowing this out, truly. There's only one like it. No other orange diamond here of this size. Most of my orange diamonds in the past, which are few and far between, they've been usually 10 to 15 points. Not a 1 carat stone like this is. And this will be better than 7 or 6, better than 5,000. We're blowing it out, $49.99. And don't forget about that yellow diamond marquise either. But to get a GIA certified in the rare color, because yellows are great, but orange diamonds are a step rarer than yellows. There are different colors, and we know this. They're all different rarities as well. Like brown diamonds are fairly common, orange diamonds are not. So that's where you get a hugely important color. And of course, all natural, as also the certificate states, and as all of our colored diamonds are, outside of the black diamonds. So that's an important way to go. Let me know if you'd like to get it $49.99. Then if you have requests, get those in. We'll help you out. We got 2 hours left to go on our Wednesday night. And nobody's asked about this pearl necklace. Well, that's okay. We're going to show it to you and let it go for a tiny price. And for those of you thinking, I've already had somebody saying, I bet that's going to be 200 grand. I know jewelry inside out. It is not $200,000. It is going to be something so affordable, and look at the different ways you can wear it. I'm only showing you a few examples here, but this is how I just made it instantly a lariat. You can make it a style where that drapes down the back. You can make it one longer length, upper length really. You can make it any length you want. You could make it a double layer necklace. Let's show it on the hand here as well, because I have attached it in different ways here because the closure can go anywhere. This is our Tahitian pearl strand. It is fabulous, isn't it? They're all Tahitian pearls that are about the same size, and they're going to be in 18 karat diamond cut beads of gold. It's item number 9576, and welcome into Wednesday, everybody. Glad you're with me. I'm the host of TVON. I'm Lauren Blair, and this is going to be anywhere between 11 and 13. So when you see what we have here, and this is how I did this, and for those of you going, how did she just make the one longer necklace shorter? Well, there is a clasp enclosure right here that acts as, it's kind of like a take on a lobster claw. Do you see how that just opens and closes here with a hinge? So you can attach it anywhere you want. Anywhere at the full length of 33 inches. You could double it up, which I really think a lot of you are going to do for that double effect look, which let me show you how that works. So you can really make it interesting here, and you can just basically, you want to wrap it around twice if you want to do that. It would basically be a choker length and then some extra. So let me show you how that would work, because generally speaking, and I'll just kind of do a little rough fasten here. But you can see how you can layer it here just to try and keep it in the camera shot for you. See how I've just layered it? So what you can do is kind of make it even lengths if you want to. Remember, you have 33 inches to play with, so you can get creative of how you layer it. But I think this is what a lot of people are going to do, unless you want that longer upper length of 33 inches where you're just tossing it, over your head and then letting it drape a little lower. This is where I think a lot of us are going to go, that doubled up effect. And you see when it's not even moving, how the 18 karat gold beads shine. They're all diamond cut all the way around, so there's no front, no back. Every pearl is 11 to 13 millimeters in a round Tahitian, and we're calling it Tahitians by the yard. You better believe it. Tahitians by the yard. We've never seen anything quite like it, and they're massive. So there's just a little variance in degree. They're not really graduated. There's just some that are 11, some 12, some 13. But you see here when it's on against the skin and the neckline, you're not going to see any difference in the size of the pearls, but look how gorgeous that is. And again, 33 inches to play. So you can make it a lariat. You can make it the choker and then the rest longer. You can make it draped like this with a more even length. So it's really up to you to play with, nested design, layered design, whatever. For some people, it could be a belt. Just going to put that out there. I could put it around the waist here, and then you could have it drape as a beautiful, because remember, this is that clasp where it just allows you to just fasten it anywhere you want. So you could have that be right around the waist of like a beautiful cocktail dress, maybe a simple dress, and you put that around the waist if you want to do it that way. It is, again, 33 inches to play with, so feel free to do what you wish. And we're going to make this really, really, really affordable. And yet, considering you really couldn't put even a price tag on something with all of these pearls. I didn't count how many, and I should have. But there are probably, let's figure, you've got probably about 24 pearls or so, and all natural black Tahitians. And then you see those gorgeous colors they have. Let's show it up close too, so you can see some of the natural color variations, because they're all not going to be they're not the charcoal grays. They're definitely going to be in that deeper green, what we call those, really pretty aubergines. So a green purple, think of like a peacock feather and its iridescence. That's what you're getting out of a necklace like this. But again, necklace, belt, many, many ways to layer and wear it. It's totally up to you. And it's yellow gold only, all 18 karat gold, and that's all going to be beads of mirror finish. They all look like little disco balls, don't they? It really does. And there's only one, and so obviously a million ways to wear it, flexible clasp enclosure, all just that, every inch or so, and it's actually a little bit, let me see how much length. I think it's a little under an inch here, just by eyeballing it here. Yeah, it's more like 3/4 of an inch between every pearl, and so you get that really consistent, bold style, and you'll see it on the neckline coming up. But let me give you the best price possible, and it really, there's no limit to the price tag you could put on something like this. Out in a retail design house, Oh, I would have fully expect six figures. I could easily see that at $300,000 or $400,000 or $500,000 when you've got so many gorgeous Tahitians. The adjustability, and remember, the 18 karat yellow stays in the yellow. The clasp enclosure gives you a little two-tone element because it's going to be a little mix and match there. Let me show it layered on here, and obviously I'm not putting it on all that delicately here, but just to show you that layered effect that would be created. Seriously, it's sparkling like it's diamonds. I am so obsessed with this necklace, and I love the idea of wearing it higher, like choker length, and letting it be a little lower. You could always wear it as one long length as well. I mean, play. Do you see how I just closed it there? So that's where I just closed it by one of the pearls. You can go at the very, very edge. I mean, there's just an unlimited way to wear this, but this is just that size perspective. Just to give you an idea, since you're used to seeing the neckline, always seeing how everything looks against the neckline, play with it. Again, I'm so tempted to throw it on his belt. It would look so amazing. Let's do this. Better than even $9,999, right where it should be. Let's go even lower. Remember, if you're just wearing it at one long length, just throw it over your head. You don't need to worry about the clasp at all. But it's the way that those, honestly, I love the pearls, but to be real with you guys, the 18 karat gold beads and the way they're shining just look too fantastic. I love this look. Like that draped look, this look. Oh, stop. That is just luxury, isn't it? Shall we make it better than 8,000? Jason, I see you're already thinking about it, right? There's only one. I'm so glad. Who is it? They're ready to go. They got the right idea. That look right there, that's, when we say looks like $1 million, no. This is more. This looks like $3 million. And it's not 8, and it's not 7 or 6. Got to give away everything tonight. Everything. 7,500 it's not going to be. 6,000 it's not going to be. And look at all those pearls. Every single one of them. Like, go through the entire length of this necklace. It is all stunning. Look at this go. You will love it. You got a money back guarantee. Someone's going to be saying, get me another one. I want to drape them from the neckline all the way to the waist. I'm going to make it better than 6,000 or $59.99. Just say sold. It's going to go, no doubt about it. I'm going to make it you know what, not even $49.99. It's going to go even lower. Let's go back to the hand here and show you all the ways this drapes, how it looks. Oh my goodness, can't get enough of it. Let's make it even better. How about $4,499? There's only one. Is this, is it Denal? Denal, you got it. We got another request coming up next on an Imperial Topaz pendant. So we'll show that on the way next, $44.99. And then don't forget, we'll have this zigzag necklace. This is going to be the multicolored pearls. You've got Tahitians, white, and South Sea golden. All together in white gold, that'll be. Actually, that's two-tone as well. Well, that's fun. All right, Jason, if you'd like it, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to release it to this caller over here. But that is, whew, that's called opulence right there. That is opulence. Just total luxury at a very small, teeny tiny, little baby price. That is the most gorgeous necklace I think I've ever shown you on this show. I mean, there is just no two ways about it. It is stunning, stunning at $44.99. Look at that price tag. Took it down more than 50% off to get it to one caller. That is just what it's all about. And again, so many ways you're going to play. This is like our Wonder Ring where you get it at home and you're going to play with it. You're going to find different ways that I didn't talk about that you can wear it. Different ways, lariat style, layered look like I've got now, one long length, waist. I mean, it totally is up to you. But that, I mean, I could even see it like choker length and then drape down the back of the, like the back, drape down your actual back. That'd be beautiful. All right, so let's show the Imperial Topaz pendant, and then we'll welcome everybody to the show because it's top of the hour, and we've got our second hour off and running. But look how pure pink this Imperial is. That's some serious Imperial. I hoped and all wanted pink, 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 because this has definitely got really no golden whatsoever. No yellows, no oranges. This is just all about the pure saturated pink. It's item number 1125. I don't know what that says. 5498, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It's 18 karat gold, I know that. 18 karat gold with a carat 33 Imperial Topaz, 43 points in diamonds, and it's pure pink in the 18 karat gold. Loving it. I'm keeping the pearls. Nobody else can buy the pearls. Bye. They're on my Amex card at 8 o'clock tonight, period. I don't have a necklace like that. And boy, oh boy, when I find something I don't yet have, I buy it. That's kind of the key right now. When you've got jewelry, you know how you complete the set. That is the most beautiful necklace. All right, so let's talk about the pendant here, 5/8 of an inch. It's our really top quality imperial, and this is all about the rarity of gems. Ouro Preto, mais fino, Brazilian material here. We'll have one more pearl. I know it's been a pearl heavy hour. Don't worry, we have one more necklace and then that's it, they're done. But this is really pretty, that carat 33 pinky. Let's take a look at this on the hand here as well. And I know, so much new. Who knew there'd be new on a Wednesday? It's What's New Wednesday. So we're bringing you new pieces. Remember, we had the puppy dog and pearls earlier. We have, of course, that necklace. We have one more to show you with multicolored pearls as well. Here's your imperial topaz, one only. There it is at 5/8. I would say it's awfully close to, I think it's 3/4 really. So 3/4 of an inch. Here's what it looks like on the neckline, and we'll go ahead and blow it out for you. There is just one, and that is one of the rarest stones you ever will find and ever will own, is right there in that pure pink, and yet not a pink like a sapphire exactly, little different shade, but a really gorgeous clarity and color. And let's take a look at it as well up close, show you the wow factor here. Let's go and blow it out also, because this one's got to go $49.99 original price. Let's make it a lot less than that. Going to make it a lot easier for you right now. We're going to take this one on down below even $2,000. It won't be $19.99 either, just one. And that's pretty much what we're working with tonight. A lot of one-onlys here for you. And this one's got to go. So let's make it even better than $19.99. How about $1,888? And that's going to be some beautiful basket work as well, which I'll show you the inside of that one so you can see how that's going to look there. Great finishing. There's where you can see a little bit more of the golden from the backside there. So getting a little bit of that mix that it's got with the pinky goldens there together, but that's $1,888. So we've had a couple requests tonight, but again, those requests aren't necessarily going to the requesters. So it's, again, first caller that says yes. You're all welcome to whatever it is you like, but only one of a kinds. I always let you know when something's a one only so you don't miss it. That's the idea, because that's going to be a tough one to ever duplicate or repeat. And there's just that one. Okay, now we're going to get to our, we can do our last of our pearls, which has actually got some really interesting, it's a little zigzag style, and it's got all three gold colors, so you won't need to choose. Yes? Okay, hold please. We'll go get that yellow gold bangle. Who's it for? Who? Ricky, you got it. So real quick here, we've got the bangle from earlier. This is the yellow gold diamond bangle. Good taste. Ricky's got good taste. Take a look at this. This is our double row and pave, kind of that ID meets cable link meets bangle in the yellow gold. Like I said, this would be best for a 7-inch maximum wrist, and it sits closer to the wrist at that. And then anything smaller, 6 1/4, 6 1/2, 6 3/4, you're good to go. It is item number 1127835. So a really pretty look this gives you. And then it's got the cable link as well, which is really fantastic. I love the way that looks. The cable link texture that's done around it is really special. And then you've got the 111 in the diamonds. So all we need to do right now is send it on out of here. There's one only. We had it earlier. We're going to try it on again because I know they want to see it on the wrist. It does have that really good button. So that's the button that you can see is larger there. So it's really easy. It's smooth, but it's got that big pronounced style. So you're never going to miss it. You know how to get in and out of your bracelet. 2 figure-8 safety catches as well. And here's what it looks like on. It's very simple to secure, very easy to put on. Lines up, locks closed, done. You're good to go. So again, that's what it looks like from a distance away. You can see that almost ID style it has with the double row and the pave. There's your cable link. Obviously, I didn't bother with the figure-8s right now. Reminder, this is only $21.99 and it's already gone. So congratulations on that. And then we're going to show you, I think, our imperials here. Let me get to an opal here for our top of the hour as well. Make sure this one is good to go. Nope, not yet. All right, let's see here. I just want to remind you, there is a heart-shaped. Yes, go ahead, Jason. I absolutely can. Now, how would you like to see it? Belt, necklace, up close, from a distance. There it is, just in a, I'm literally going to show you, trying to show you all the pearls at one time, just so you can see the consistency. Now, they're natural from the ocean. So they come from the mollusk, the black-lipped oyster to be exact. Each one produces a pearl, somewhere between 11 to 13 millimeters with 18 karat gold beads. Now, all I did was just set it there in a pile. You have 33 inches to play with. 33 inches to do lariat styles, because here, where's that closure? It's somewhere here, and it clasps closed anywhere along because it basically opens like a clothespin does. So, but with a complete circle to close it, so it's secure. And that's what allows you to, yes. Of course, I can do it again. How would you like to see it? Choker length, long length, you decide. Give me a second here, Tone. What I'm going to do is fasten it and show everybody just the long way to go. Just the over the head, long way. Sorry if it hits the microphone. We'll show you from a distance here. This is how I would not wear it because I don't wear a lot of lengths like this. But to see it from a distance away, if you put it back, and you can see how, now you could even do it that way. Honestly, it's got enough weight where, but what you have is the flexibility, and I just threw this over the head, so you don't even need to bother with a clasp if you don't want to, okay? But I threw it over the head, so you just have that really easy style, and I adjusted. Now it goes down here, because it's that longer, what we call that opera length or matinee length, but you have the ability to wear it as a lariat style, as a choker length, doubled up. Remember, it's 33 inches, so I'm a choker length of usually 13, so that would still give me another 20 inches of drape. So with that clasp enclosure that looked like a big lobster claw, that's what allows you to have flexibility in how you wear it, from one long length over the head or to adjust lariat style. Remember, you could clasp it and have any length you want draping straight down if you clasp it a little higher. So the way I really love it is doubled up, which you'll see. But that's, you know, the one thing we didn't see was from all the way across the room, so you can see what kind of bold impression that makes when you see it from a distance away. You really get the sense of, okay, the pearls are gorgeous, yes, but then you get all that beadwork that's flashing. Remember, those are 18 karat gold solid beads of gold that are all like cut like a disco ball, really. And so that one is gone as well. And again, longer length goes right about here. I just don't want to make a lot of noise on my microphone. Longer length, you can wear it as that, doubled up, so that one's gone. Now let me show you the other pearl, and welcome to the show, everybody. We got one more pearl piece. We'll show it on the hand here. This is my triple, it's kind of the triple. Now usually I'm talking about triple doubles because I'm a basketball fan, so I talk about triple doubles a lot. It takes me back to my olden days when I used to be a sideline reporter. I'd talk about triple doubles in locker rooms, but instead we're talking about a triple here, which would be 2 triples in baseball, which is really tough as well. So also tough when you're getting 3 colors of pearl and 3 colors of gold, which is why I'm calling it a triple. Tony, are you thinking about hamburgers right now? Be honest. Hamburgers like 3-pat, yeah, a triple. I've heard of a double, but I don't know about a triple. I'm sure it's on the secret menu. But here we go, 1129572. There are 3 colors of gold here. It's all 18 karat as well. The other pearl necklace, sorry if I'm making noise, it's on my microphone. But the other one's gone. Now we have this style, which has got the zigzag of 18 karat gold. There's also going to be 12 to 13 millimeters of multicolored pearls because you see your white South Sea pearls. I would say these Tahitians are a little lighter. They're like almost blue gray. And then we have the golden, the champagne, and 3 white South Sea pearls. So 2 Tahitians, 2 golden, 3 white, all South Sea, all 12 to 13. And then this is also adjustable, okay? But this one's gonna be 17 and 19 inches. So always gonna sit along the collarbone, somewhere around there. But do you see, this is what's so amazing. They have this more solid wired effect that's going to be, you see your rose and your white gold and then your yellow below. So it's zigzag of 3 gold colors, but this is that sliding bead we're used to seeing on chains where it's all adjustable this way. So this is what gives you 17 to 19 inches in length that you can adjust it to, okay? So we'll show this one. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna remove my other necklace because I want you to see this on its own. Let's go up close actually and see some of the pearls up close so that you don't think that they're like any pearls that they're lacking anything at all as far as their quality, their color, their beauty, not at all. But this one's gonna be going on the neckline as well. Remember how important this is to dial in. And by the way, Jason, who got that fabulous necklace? Thank you, Judy, enjoy it. It's so special. And dare I say even better in person. So I know you're gonna love it. Thank you very, very much. And just, I've never had anything like it, so I'm very excited for you. And then we have this one, which is gonna go here on the hand as well. And thank you also on that bangle. We'll find out who got that gorgeous diamond ID style bangle that I love so much. That's still on my wrist, so I'll take that off. No longer mine to wear. So the 2 pieces I was getting for the show, guess what? They're already taken. I wanted that bangle and I wanted that pearl necklace, but here we go. That's what happens. Yeah, very rarely do I shop here because you guys buy all the good stuff. That's how it goes. So that's it, which is good. That's what you're supposed to do. But here we are with this 13 millimeter. There again, I think I had a little bit of variance there. It's 12 to 13. So just, 12 to 13, they're all somewhere in between there. Smallest will be 12, largest will be 13. You see how the golden, one's a little more true golden. These are natural colors. They're South Sea pearls. Let's show it against the hand. and then show you against the neckline as well. So that's what it looks like. You're going to have the total of the 2, 4, 6, 7, which why the odd number? We do that with our DBTYs as well, so that you always find your center. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. So you can see how that's going to look from a distance away, where it's really flanked by the white pearls. See how they did that? So ingenious. They put the one single white pearl at the base in the center, and then they've got the white pearls anchoring it, which will be up top. Now I'm holding it more where 17 would be, but remember it goes all the way to 19 thanks to that flexibility. So not flexible as much as it is adjustable, all by sliding that little bead, and then you see the drape. Right now it's at its shortest length. Longer length would be down here. There's only one. Let's get it a home. And again, my last pearls of the show. These are all these new fabulous pearls we've been seeing. And there is still the puppy dog pendant is still here, but the cat gone. The long Tahitian necklace, 33 inches, gone. And then we've got this one. Let's do this. A better value for you. And I think our Imperial Topaz pendant's still here, by the way, if anyone would like it. But this one's going to be, and remember, it's all 18 karat zigzags. Those stay. Those are all formed underneath jewelry grade wire. And then you've got the adjustability of the length. And let's take, okay, this was supposed to be $69.99. Let's do a lot better. Remember, it's still 18 karat gold. Just one only, supposed to be just under $7,000. $69.99 is the price tag. I will do better. I've got to do better. We're going to move all these pearls here, all these new and exciting and fresh designs. And this one's going right now. Let's make it $1,999 with all that exclusive, fabulous 18 karat gold. And yes, the 3 colors, so that's why tricolor gold, triple colors of pearls, really even more than that because there's different shades of the golden and different shades of the Tahitians. So they're all a little bit different. But isn't that fabulous for $19.99? So first caller on that one, let me know who would like it. And then Greg's got another bangle request. Sounds like Greg says, no, skip Paraiba. I want diamonds, straight up diamonds. Let's show you what we've got. In our largest diamond bangle we have, and again, 7 big pearls here, most closer to 13 millimeters, but you got your 12 to 13 just to be exact. And good news on this bangle, we have all 3 gold colors to show you. How wonderful is that? So we're going to see our biggest diamond bangle. Let's show you first in the white gold, like we like to start, because if we're going to show off white diamonds in their best form possible, might as well start with the white gold. But this is where you've got options, and therefore they're also ready to go. If you need an average size, which again in this bangle is 6.5 to 7.5. So if you like an average size bangle bracelet, there is the yellow gold, and wait for it, I also have the rare rose gold, made up, ready to go. Here they all are. Side hinge, insert closure, double figure 8 safety. Don't forget about the triple pearl necklace in tricolor gold. Don't forget about the tanzanite studs. Don't forget about the Paraiba bangle. They're here. Few pieces left from our first hour to keep in mind. Make sure you shop them quickly before they're gone to someone else, because you know how this goes, especially on a Wednesday. Everyone's joining us a little bit later, so things go a little bit later on in the show sometimes. So you guys really got that first opportunity, which is why you're the blessed. You get real lucky to get the first chances to pick up all these fabulous ideas. But there's a request here. This is the largest diamond bangle we do, by far. This is the largest diamond bangle we have, meaning gold and diamonds. The gold weight here is tremendous. It's 1110-362, and thank goodness for an old item number. Get to make it a really, really big value for you and send it on out. Now, this is 364 in diamonds, and they're all big. Notice that that's not happening in a double row, a triple row, or a quadruple row. It's one row. So they're all mega, mega stones. That's the first thing. Then you've got a lot of gold, because you can't set big diamonds in a little bit of gold. You got to have the big gold to go with the big diamonds. So that's what's happening right here. And yet all of that, one great value. Anybody who'd like one, I will say that this is what we have though. One white, one yellow, one rose. So when it comes to immediate shipment, getting it quickly, like getting it to you in a day, or out to you in a day. Tomorrow it goes out to you probably by, ooh, that would be a nice little Halloween gift to yourself. Wouldn't it be nice to have your treat come in the mail? Instead of getting like a little Snickers bar at the door, you're getting a diamond bangle at your doorstep. That's even better. That's my kind of trick or treat right there. And so this is the way you treat yourself. You get something you wear every single day. A perfect gift idea too, because diamonds are classic, so diamond bangle is perfect. And 364 here in the diamond weight. Let's go ahead and blow it out right now. White, yellow, rose. Remember, those are the colors when they go in that average size. They're going to be the ones that go straight out to you. So otherwise it would be some wait time. So if you're going to get one of the first ones here in the white, the yellow, or the rose, you're good to go. They're out to you tomorrow. They're next out to you in a couple of days. Just kind of depends on where you live. If you're all the way, like remember, we're out here in LA, so we're way out on one side of the nation. A lot of you are on the other side. Might take 2 days to get to you. But quickly out it goes in that it'd be out tomorrow if you want that one white, one yellow, or one rose that we have sitting right there in the average size. Or maybe, just maybe, I mean, I'll put it out there because why not? With a lot of bangle styles like this, you're not wearing just one. It might be that same way we stack rings, we're stacking bangles even more often. So that's another idea where if you want to get a couple different gold colors, mix and match, you can do that. But this should be $13,000, i.e. $12,999. We're doing better than that. Here's what it looks like on. I'm going to try the yellow gold just because I'm a yellow gold girl at the moment. So I'm loving the yellow gold. We'll see what it looks like on the wrist here because it is definitely a big size, meaning not big size wrist size. We're talking about just the big diamonds here that we talk about. This is an average size, so it is for a 6.5 to 7.5 inch wrist. But what a great look this is when it kind of replaces your need for a tennis bracelet, really. Not that if you have one, you can, you have to put it aside. You can wear them together. But this really feels like the modern way to do a tennis bracelet because of the way it's that single row style. You see you've got plenty of movement here, but it's not falling off the hand. It's not going to go off the wrist. It's that really big individual diamond weight. And again, for someone who's not a teeny tiny little petite person, it's really one of those things that when it looks like that from a distance away and that sparkle is there in the VS diamonds, that is just one line of diamonds. And notice how the width of the bracelet is the width of the diamonds. It's not a little speck of a diamond amongst a lot of gold. Even though gold is so precious, that's great too. It is the diamond filling up the width of the gold bracelet itself. And it's not 12,000, it's not 10,000, it's not even 5. Every diamond from one side to the other are huge. This is your closure. Watch this little button. There's a little textured button. I don't think this one's ever been opened besides me putting it on. You just do that. That's it. In and out of the bracelet with ease. And then snap it closed like that. Clicks closed. And then your figure eight safeties, you have 2 of those. Let's make it better than $5,000. Let's make it better than $49.99. It's going even lower. And there are your 3 gold colors to choose from. The white, the yellow, the rose. And really, if you're like me, you're stacking them, you're getting one of each color, and you're stacking them for that European tricolor look that was also in our pearl necklace just a moment ago. 3 colors all in one, a great way to wear it and go with everything. And let's make it even better than $49. You need a value, we're here to provide that. And nobody's gonna do diamonds and gold values like we will. We're the leader in that category, always have been, always will be. And here's a better way to go than 49 or 48. And so much gold to go with it. And I wouldn't wait when this is made next time around, whether that be December or January or deep into 2026. If gold is doing what they say it's going to be doing, I don't want to be shopping that bracelet because that $13,000 price that it rightfully should be today, can you even imagine where that would be in 2026? I don't want to think about that. And luckily, we don't have to. Look at what we're doing here tonight to make it so much more affordable. It's not even 48 or 47 or 46. We're gonna, $46.99 done. We're gonna make it real simple and easy here, and that's our biggest bangle we do. So the most elite diamond styling in a bangle, in a bracelet, that's it right there. And that's the way to go. Do we want to see a new Paraíba? I got a new Paraíba pendant. And then we have a color change spin necklace. We had our top of the hour that kind of went to the wayside because we got busy with the requests. We can do that as well. We'll just make it a bottom of the hour in 8 minutes instead, which will be, yes, the Tanzanite drop earrings. That's all to come. And your requests are here. So let me know. That is a request. Otherwise, that would not have been here. So $46.99 to get your diamond bangle. And still, reminder, the other bangle, the diamond cable link is gone. But we did have the Paraíba bangle earlier that is actually even somehow less. So if you'd like to mix and match, let me also remind you that we did have this Paraíba bangle earlier with the white gold. And that Paraíba bangle is actually $37.77. Or $37.99, but $37.77 is fine with me. So there they are. That's a stack of bangles right there, whether you're doing one or the other, mix and match, play. But look at that Paraíba with those diamonds. I love that shape. Okay, so yellow gold may be verifying right now. I think that's all we have in the yellow gold to ship out immediately. Jason, which color are you thinking about? And let me move that Paraiba side, because that Paraiba is a different price, but I just want to remind you how it'll go with, and it's a bangle kind of day now. It's a total bangle day. $46.99. Yeah, Andy, do we have more than just what I have here, or is that it? Okay. Just one yellow though? Okay, so the yellow gold that I can ship right away is gone. So anybody who gets the yellow gold, it just might be a tad bit of wait time. Jason, which one are you thinking about? White gold. Good. We're good to go on white gold. Can still ship out white gold right away, but we can also, again, we've got now, I hear one more in white gold. So good news. We can still ship a white gold right away, even though one's already gone in white gold, one's already gone in yellow gold. The yellow gold to ship right away gone, but we will make it for you, and it'll just be, we'll have it done for you as fast as possible, as soon as possible. Okay? So well done, and thank you so much. I hope it's our requester too. I hope one of our bangles is for our requester, and don't forget that Paraiba. $37.77 for that Paraiba bangle. What a value that is. And then we've got more new. So we'll do our bottom of the hour is coming up in about 5 minutes. Jason, you look confused. Are we okay? 111-0362. Okay. So white gold and yellow gold, already one of each of those spoken for. Again, we do have the rose gold, which is rare to see. So that's also lovely to have to go around, because lately there have been some rose gold lovers. I think it's a lot of people who already have white and yellow who want to complete the collection. And that's what you have the opportunity to do here tonight with that bangle made up, ready to go in the rose. And white gold's still good to go. We still have the white gold available for you as well. The white gold is still here. Got apparently one more to go around in the white gold. And then we'll do those tanzanite drops I mentioned. Those are coming up in about 5 minutes. So we'll just we shifted our top of the hour with all the requests coming in, which I love. Would rather have requests than anything else. So requests are important, keep those coming. But we'll have that top of the hour coming up actually at the bottom of this hour, which is that midway point of the show. And you know what this bangle looks really good with is that smile necklace that we're bringing back, the big 1 carat diamond smile necklace that we have. That's going to be coming back as well. I have the most amazing new color change dies for you as well. Okay, so who was shopping diamond bangles? Was one our requester? I'm sure hoping so. We'll find out. Judy was getting one. Thank you, Judy. Was that the same Judy that got the beautiful pearl necklace? The long one? Oh my goodness. Judy, you have such amazing taste. Speaking of necklaces, here's something fun. It's 111-9316. Oh, I'm very excited about this. This is our last call on this necklace. We will not be seeing this again. And there are also multiple ways to wear the cross necklace. And not a pendant, but a full necklace. Item number is 111-9316. Love these 111s. Let's bring more of those out. This is the way I like to wear it. So it is actually more upright, but it's still curved along the lines of the chain. And it's our 1 carat 07 Mahenge Spinel rounds in the necklace. All really substantial chain. This was made a long time ago. You know that by that item number. So it's going to be very helpful in the price tag. And you know what you can do? You can still add pendants to it if you want to. I mean, you'd have to add them over the lobster claw side of things, but if you have a bail large enough, which most bails, might be, you could add a pendant down here with it. You could have this be an all standalone piece, or you could have it be an accessory chain to other pendants, whatever you'd like to do. But here's what we've got. Last call, white gold only. I've only got a couple to go around. It will be 111-9316, and you're getting all this adjustability. And gold is more than ever before, and yet, look at this. Made so many years ago. This is a better price that, wait. It's one thing to give it the price it used to be when it was made like 8 years ago. It's another thing to go lower than that. This is lower, and it's going to be white gold, gorgeous, heavier chain. This is not the normal chain. This is a big gauge, a much heavier chain than we usually see. Plus, you're getting a carat 07. It's in the white gold. It's only white gold. Does have a lobster claw closure. This, it's a big chain when you have the links. These are the round, what we call the O-rings. Do you see how they mix in with the chain? Usually they stand out because usually the O-ring itself is much bigger than the chain is. Here, it's amongst the chain and you can barely see it because the chain is so large. So that I think is really helpful and gives you an idea of why that's such an impressive chain. That's the back side. So it's got a really nice finishing behind your mehenges. These, of course, being some of the round and rares because Mahenge Spinels, and I'm going to show you up close, it's one of the rarest stones out there. It's only out of Tanzania. They were mined actually way back in 2007, which isn't way back when you consider the gem world usually goes back millions of years. But take a look at this. This is our Mahenge Spinel in the necklace. I'm going to come in a little closer so you can see them because they're diamond cut, which also really amplifies the whole situation because not only are they rounds, but they are gleaming as if they are hot pink diamonds, which don't really exist. This is like that bigger, hotter, brighter version where it's like a pinky purple neon. So they really stand out as you see there. There's that finishing up close. You see the heaviness of the chain. This would be great for any of the cross collectors out there because they probably don't have something like this. It's not a pendant, it's a full necklace. So the way that's set up is really beautiful. The matching is impeccable. Let's take it on over to the hand and then the neckline. And again, you can wear it down like this where it's really going sideways, or it can be more upright. Just depends on where you situate or where you put that cross style. So here's what it looks like on the neckline. I really do. I love to have it up here, but again, it's generally the weight of it is going to bring it up center really. So that's usually how it's going to look and really how it's designed to be on the neckline. So you can see those hot pinks that are just glowing. You also have those bright hot pinks set in the white gold. We'll go back up close. We're going to blow this out. It's one last time for this necklace to be here. The last call. We've only got a couple left, so they'll likely just sell out. And we're going to make it so much better. Oh, this is a big deal. $19.99 it should be. Again, way back in the day when this got introduced, way back when mehenges were still pretty new around here, we brought it for $9.99. This price, because there are a couple of them, it's going significantly less than and lower here tonight. And let me just prop it up here so you can see it really, really well and see what this is all about with those stones. They are amazing, aren't they? And to get a chain this heavy and this weighty is very, very important. Let's make it even better than $9.99, better than $8.88. Remember, one of the rarest stones in the world and a full necklace that goes up to 18 inches in length. And yet, it is not going to be even $888. It is $799 per necklace. So that is exactly what you do if you want a huge value on something in solid gold and just white gold on this one only. So that would be an amazing gift idea because sizing's not an issue. You do not need to wonder what her favorite necklace length is at all. You just pick it out, gift it with pride, and be very proud, and she's going to love it, especially my pink girls out there. If pink's a favorite, if pink is loved, get the mehenges. They're not really like anything else. They're definitely not like pink diamonds because they're a little hotter, brighter, more neon. They're really like a hot pink sapphire, but they're even more rare. That's the thing. A spinel is a rarer version of a sapphire. They're very close. They're not the same family, but they're closely related. I look at it like they're cousins because there's only one chemical element different between a sapphire and a spinel. And so really spinels are very closely related. So they do often come in some of the same locales. They come in some of the same colors. This is the way to get it for $7.99 in a full-on necklace. Don't forget the Imperial Topaz pendant is still here. That was out by request, but that's safe to say that's available. Paraíba bangle still here. Did you get a diamond bangle there, Jason? You did. Thank you so much, everybody. Glad you. Who was that got your diamond bangle? Who? Right? Greg. You got it. What did you say? Oh, okay. I went through like an allergy attack, and I don't know if my ears are working. Like earlier today, out of nowhere, I had like, I'm not kidding, maybe 50 colossal sneezes in a row, and I haven't been the same since. I'm not sure. I was in the car. I just left the gym. I don't know what got into my system, but something made me very allergic. So I'm not sure what that was, and so I'm still a little, I don't know. Nothing's really quite functioning right. But anyway, $7.99 on the necklace. Let's move along. I couldn't even hear Jason over there, and he's closest to me. Let's show you. We have another necklace, by the way. So let me just flash this because I know we've had some Speen lovers out there. There are some Speen lovers. How about color change Speen? Oh, my goodness, yes. Please, please, please look at this stone because it's not just a regular round either. It's the fancy cut. It might need a little stand here. But because he's going to do that on its own. So I'll hold it. It's 9275. It's a big stone. This is not the regular round. It's not a Portuguese, and it's not a diamond cut either. It's something different. I'm calling it a firework cut. It looks like lasers, really. It's like the laser light show cut because it's got a little extra facet pattern around the edge. And I know we're supposed to do those tanzanite earrings. Well, they're coming up next. So don't go anywhere. Tanzanite earring drops next. But here's our one and only Carat 87 Madagascar color change Speen, 21 points in diamonds around it. Wait, there's more. There are a couple extra side diamonds as well. There's a diamond on either side, bezel set. And this is your adjustability. Oh, spring ring on this one. 16, 17, 18 inches in length. We'll show it from a distance on the hand, then on the neckline. Remember, it is a stone we usually love to see more often in pendants and necklaces than even rings because it is a softer stone, so it's a safe way to wear it. And it's 21 points in those diamonds, and you can have any gold you want. Oh, I like that. We're not even saying it has to be in the white. You can have it any gold color, yellow gold, rose gold, or the white gold. So that's what it looks like from a distance, but there is just something really important about the stone you can't even appreciate yet because you're seeing all the dispersion, all the brilliance, all the colors. What you're not seeing is the color change, because it changes color from green to red. Let's go back up close, show you the beauty of the stone, and most importantly, get it at home. Look what that does. Every subtle movement produces color beyond, and we're gonna make it better than even 4,999. This is a nearly 2 carat, so the big ones get pricey, usually. But it's a What's New Wednesday, and this is what's new. There are bright oranges, yellows, reds, blues. It is all the colors of the rainbow and does not stop. It just does not stop flashing. And we'll make it better than even 4,000. One only. Change the gold color. No problem, but we got to make it even better. First caller takes it $1,999 only. And get ready, we got Tanzanite earring drops coming up next. They are on their way, which I know how beloved they are. We had the studs earlier. We have the earrings. Don't worry, the earrings will be available in any gold color, which the studs were not. That necklace it's truly the light show every single day you wear it. The go with everything, better than a diamond, rarer than a diamond, changing color, doing the wow factors, diamonds around it, even diamond set beside it. Look at that in either direction. $19.99 on that one. Let me know on the spinel necklaces. By the way, we still have those cross necklaces still available for you with the Mahenge spinel rounds. Yes, okay, the spine is gone. And now we get to get into the gorgeous earrings that are brand new right now. Tanzanite drops. Not sure how these are going to set up. If they're going to sit on their own, I don't know. It'll take a little finesse here. But let's get ready for this new, I've been so excited about these, new earring, Tanzanite round, nothing too oversized, because that's where a lot of our big Tanzanite earrings go. They get really long, they get really pricey, they get all the things. This one, and I know that this will be, I want you to see, there are diamonds in the front. This is like a big hoop to start. When I say big, they're not gigantic, so don't worry. They're not like that huge hoop, because this is a hoop with a drape, a hoop with a drop. And it's our big special here, 112-9569. The spine necklace is gone, but keep calling on the Mahenges, and we'll have that cross necklace for you still in the white gold. And now we're talking about 9569, which is going to be our rounds. There's always something special about the rounds, and that's what you're getting here. A delightful look at some really special rounds that are cut from the museum reserve. So yes, they're going to have that bold, beautiful, bright, amazing color and saturation. More blue than they are purple. We'll get touch on that again, because if you're newer to our show and you're going, the Tanzanites I've seen before are lavender, so that must not be Tanzanite. Well, it is Tanzanite. It's just the better variety, the highest end variety, the best that exists in the world. We're the only place, the exclusive home for getting this high-end variety of Tanzanite. We are it. Plus, you get a carat 54 total weight in your two stones. Yes, I've done the math at 77 points in each round, glowing with these beautiful, yes, blues to start. Really, it's more blue than it is anything else. The blues and the purples and the reds all together. It is fabulous. There is a diamond weight as well, so I will tell you about that. So we will proceed with the full complement of details and all the instructions you need to know, except also I would say, as far as what's really needed here, is for you to get on the phone lines and quickly, because no, they are not going to last. This is a really fabulous way to do an earring, and way to see them on, because typically we do the studs, but not everybody's interested in a basic stud. Or maybe you've already done the studs, but you want the studs for a secondary piercing, so you want to drop with 8 points and diamonds in the front, this really cool, it's not like the traditional snap style closure. So this is a lever back essentially, but it's more like an omega, and here's why. When it hinges to the back, when it opens on up, and I'll show you here, When you have this up on the ear, you're going to simply literally take the back that's hinged and you're going to open it up like so. And it actually stays open because there's that spring-loaded hinge. You know, sometimes you have to just, it only opens partially and then you have to finagle it into your piercing, and then this doesn't do that. This opens fully and closes fully. There's no in between. So when you actually have that, what we say, snap into place, it doesn't actually attach to the post itself. Very important for the long term. This is for the longevity of the earring. This is for the life of the earring. You never have to worry about that not locking properly because it simply opens, pop that in, and then close it. Doesn't actually touch your ear, but as secure as it gets because it's also not ever changing the shape of the post because it's not actually touching the post. So it stays just like that. Springs open, springs closed, really simple and easy. And you're getting your diamonds right up here in front. Let's get you a look at the length as well. Then you're going to see them on the ear. But it is a superstar. We're doing any gold you'd like. They are just under an inch. That is 7/8 of an inch in the drop. And there's an incredible value. And look at how perfect engineering, I must say. I like to point that out because when you have a drop, this is more complex to do. To have your stone sit directly face out when it's a drop like this, and you'll see them better on the ear, so let me do that for you. Because what's so vital is that you never want your earring. It's always fun to do a drop, but so many times when you're actually making a piece of fine jewelry, and I'm sure you've noticed this with maybe pieces you've seen, maybe even pieces you've owned, where if they're not made properly and they're not done with the right balance, that center stone, that good stuff you want to see, that tanzanite in this case, is not going to face out directly to the world. And then it's doing that little, it's limping to one side, or it's draping to one side, or it's not showing up as it should. That's not going to happen here because there is that perfect balance in engineering I was talking about, so that you see how it is. Look at this. First of all, piercing coverage number one, that's very important. But then you see here also the way the stone is draped and sitting directly straight out. It's not falling to one side or the other. It's not drooping forward or falling forward. It's just perfection in the way that is sitting straight out to the world so that everybody can see that gorgeous quality of your tanzanite. That's important. So we'll go back up close. I just wanted you to see, and there's that little dance where even if you're still, there's that movement thanks to that O-ring hinge so that you have a little bit of drape, a little bit of movement to your tanzanite itself. Now let's blow it out, shall we? Because this is why we're here with this, what was our top of the hour, got moved back a touch just for all these requests that we've had coming in, which is wonderful, and we want to keep those coming. But look how beautiful this is. In your choice of gold color, we're getting busy, and that's the beauty, is that normally when we see a drop, they're $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 easily. This will not be. Actually, we could take that $5,000 price and be right where they should be tonight, $49.99, or we can go a lot lower for what is our halfway through the show special that is going to fly on out of here because we only have a couple of pairs, because it's not easy to match up tanzanites like this. And when you're taking stones that a couple months ago we didn't have, where'd they come from then? It's an exclusive source. They're not still mining Block T blue wings, so where would these come from? Well, remember, we had no choice but to actually, to match your demand, to match your request, to match your desire to see more stones available in smaller sizes. What we had to do was literally take some of the most precious stones in the world, the bigger museum reserves, and literally cut smaller stones from those bigger stones. So sacrificing, if you will, and bringing those stones to a smaller size that makes them more, again, workable in jewelry designs we haven't seen in a long time. Smaller sizes to make them more affordable, because otherwise earrings like this, they're $15,000 in some cases. I've got those. I've got those really big drop earrings still in stock where they're big, big money. This is not. They're not even going to be $49.99. And remember, you're choosing your gold color. They're for everybody with a pierced ear. They make a great gift idea, but most importantly, they're the ones that are going to match all your blue wing Block Ts you already have, whether you've got the blue wings, whether you've got the museum reserves. This is going to be the match to your set, to your rings, to your pendants, to your bracelets if you have them. Everything, no matter what shape you have, it's going to match. If you got the trillions, the ovals, the cushions, you name it, Asher cuts, emerald cuts, you got it. This is obviously the beauty and the brilliance of a round, which when you ask me, for an earring that you know is going to be seen probably further away, the round is that brilliance that gives it the wow factor, even when it's seen from a distance. And they're not going to be $4,000, $3,000. Can I make a recommendation? You want to get on the phone lines in a hurry here. Please do. If you're waiting If you're thinking about them, if you're waiting and saying, oh, let me see where the price goes, I'm not sure, they're blue wings, I don't know how low they can possibly go. This is where you actually want to be on the phone lines because they are so limited. That's the big situation here. They're so limited, they're not going to last. I can promise you that. There's no way they stick around. We're busy already. This is the only drop that I have that's what I would consider affordable. Everything else, $5,000 and more, I say skip all that. Let's go even lower. Let's make them better than $39, $29, better than $19.99. We are going to have, I will tell you this, we're going to have too many callers on the line for as many earrings as we have because there's only so many rounds that can match up that are at least 77 points, which these are. Remember, it's 77 points. That's a minimum, by the way. You're getting a carat 54, that's a minimum. I don't want anyone upset if they get 2 carats in tanzanites. I don't want anyone upset if they get to carat 75. That's a minimum carat weight. So you're getting the 77 points minimum. This is a huge value. We're very busy on the phone lines already, and they're not going to be even 19, even 18. I know they should never go any lower than this, and you're choosing your gold color. And by the way, you could even get more than one if you want to. Let's say you want one in yellow gold for yourself, and then you're thinking, I know somebody who these would be perfect for holiday gift giving or what have you. Get 2 pairs. Not even limiting to you as many as you want. It's whatever you need. It's not 1888. They're not 1777. This is a drop that, again, we can't even, I know I can't do it because we can't even make these going forward. Without the stones, you can't make the earrings, and we haven't been willing to compromise the quality and go to a block C yet, and I don't ever want to. I hope we don't need to. I hope everybody gets what they can get now before they're gone, and then you never need to compromise your quality or your color or your beauty of cutting and brilliance and everything these give, and they're not going to be even 17. How many do we have gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs already. This is almost halfway through our quantity already. That's the problem. Don't have a lot of these to go around. They will not last. Uh-oh. How many pairs? You are thinking about 2 pairs for 1 caller? Okay. They're not going to last at all. And we are nowhere near, oh no, we're nowhere near the bottom price. I'm going even lower. Remember, this was our top of the hour. We had to move it back thanks to all your great requests you were giving us. So now this is the big special of the show. And it's not going to be I'll tell you, we could sell every single pair at $17.77, and I think we might. If I don't move along here, we might be selling them at $17.77. They're going to go even lower, and to get a hoop like this, with the articulation that a hoop with movement like this requires, and I'm talking about a hoop with a drop. So the hoop to start, the drop, this is articulation, this is workmanship, you have the hinged parts, the hinged pieces, all of that. It's a lot of extra labor that goes into an earring like this, as a lot of you know, because some of you know fine jewelry really, really well. You're insiders, maybe you've even dabbled in making fine jewelry on your own, maybe you're in the industry. I can tell you how many people shop here who are in the industry. They're shopping here because they get a better deal here than if they made it themselves. So you got the big value. You're not spending 17, 16, 15. What about $14.99? Can we get everybody a pair at $14.99 to love and to own and to wear with every other tanzanite you've ever purchased? At least from me, listen, if you wear it with the other tanzanites from somewhere else, they're not going to match. Ours are going to be darker, and that's okay too. That's all right. But everyone needs a great earring, and I think so many of us want a drop, but a drop that's still wearable every day. A lot of the drops we do are black tie type of looks. They're really dressy. They're really extraordinary. They've got these big stones with these big diamond weights, and therefore they're not the casual, I'm just running around town, I'm going to work, I'm doing my everyday thing. I think this is a drop that actually does toe that line between daily wear and a beautiful drop, and doesn't have to be dressy, but certainly could. So I think it's just for everybody to own and wear and enjoy. But you know what? We're not even going to do $14.99. Very busy on these phone lines already. No surprise why. Let's make sure everybody gets a pair while they're still here, because they are going very quickly. And 14, they're not going to be. 13, they're not going to be. This is a lot of gold going into these earrings. A lot of gold, beautiful VS diamonds still, all of that. And you are not going to have to spend even $13.99. Get a pair. You got a money-back guarantee and all that good stuff. You know what to do. Let's make them $1,299. And one more thing, for those of you that are shopping the white gold, they go out right away. If you choose the white gold, like you see them here, that's what I have literally ready to go. So they will be on their way out to you tomorrow. If you are really quick on the white gold, yellow gold might be a little wait, rose gold might be a little bit of wait, but that's okay. It's just, again, I like to always mention, if you know you're getting the white gold, expect them to go right out to you as in tomorrow. So that's really important as well. But $1,299, and we got to put a 60-second clock because, well, they're not going to last. They are not going to last. That is a given, and all you got to do is dial in if you want a pair. And if you're just tuning in, we got an hour and change left in our Wednesday night. What a night it's been. Amazing values, and these are brand new. And we're doing this the whole show without a light too. So yeah, it helps the tanzanite, but expect those diamonds to be even a little bit brighter and more bold and glistening and all that good stuff. That is a really premium tanzanite round. They are over 3/4 of a carat each at least. Some of you are getting more than carats. And then that's going to be the look with the round, just that little bit of movement draped from that hoop like that. Amazing. And only $12.99. Okay, so we have a diaspora coming up in about 10 minutes. Morganite's here. Oh, there happens to be a tanzanite ring in a round in an 8-carat plus size. Yes, we do. We've got the round museum reserve. It would go beautifully with the earrings, just saying. Jason, what color did you get? Yellow gold. Very good. Joanne, what color did you get? White gold. They're going right out. Remember, white gold goes out right away. Which is what's here, made up, ready to go. White gold, and white gold. So most of you get in the white gold. That tends to be the trend with our rings as well, and with really everything across the board. Tends to be a lot of white gold and tanzanite lovers out there, as is my ring that I will show you in just a bit. Now, if anybody does need a larger stud, because we already showed you the smaller stud earrings in tanzanite, now we've got the drops. If you would like, maybe there's somebody out there saying, well, if only it was a bigger stone in a fabulous, larger stud earring. Look what I have in the emerald cuts. Here's the emerald cut tanzanite. 112-8144 is now, well. Aren't they beauties? Look at that. And I know they're gonna lean a little bit because they're really tall. And so when they just sit back on that post, they do that. But it really is just an incredible. I look down upon them and I actually see more behind the stone just from where I'm standing. I see behind the stone and they're just pure red. I would think I was looking at rubies here. So just a quick mention on 112-8144. This is another way to get a tanzanite earring. Remember, we had yellow gold studs earlier in rounds that are still here for $9.99 if you'd like to get them. And then we also have the rings still to come, but this is, no, did I give you the wrong item number? Probably. I gave you the ring. It's 8144. That's what I have. So, oh, interesting. It's about the same size as the ring. That's wild. Diamond weight and the size. This is almost identical to the carat weights on the ring. I kid you not. This is too weird. The ring is 8 carats, 28. It's literally reversed. It's an 828. That's wild, and it's a carat in diamonds. I thought I was looking at the ring specs. It's almost the same. So they might match really well too, proportion-wise. All right, so we're talking 18 karat gold. We go 8s are wild here because we got the 882s on the stones. We got the 18 karat white gold. They stay that way. Then you've got a carat 09 in the big baguettes in the round brilliance, making that halo perfectly around your stone. So they are large. They're also an incredible value, and they're really, really special. When you see them on, I think you're gonna love them. They have that post towards one end because they are meant to sit in that north to south style, as you see there. So that's how, I'm gonna pop them on the ear here in a moment so you can see, but they're 5/8 of an inch top to bottom, and it's all stones. I mean, it's just between the tanzanite and the halo, look what that does. And here's the look from the ruler perspective, so you can see, yep, that's 5/8 of an inch, just over a half, just under 3/4. I'll pop one on the ear for you as well, so you can see how that's going to look. And then, whoa, are we gonna get you a discount? $14,999 is where they have been, where they are supposed to be. And then this is what they look like from a distance away. And I'm putting the post exactly where my piercing is. So that's how they're going to look when you have them on. And they come with a nice, larger, oversized butterfly backing as well to keep your posting, you know, really keeping that earring taut to the ears that you want so that it can sit out and show off to the world like you're seeing right here. And now we get to go a lot lower with the price tag and beat the $10,000 discount that we're supposed to do go a lot lower right now. Take a look though. Do you see all the reds? I mean, this lower light, I think, really is instrumental in showing you exactly what you can expect when you see them at home, because you're seeing that movement and the neons and the bright reds coming through. And yes, they should be more blue than they are purple. That's what Blue Wing is about. Let's take another look at them close up. Get you a better price than $99.99. Better price, you want it, you need it. We got them. Look at that. There they are, face up. I love the way the baguettes and emerald cuts are related. Very similar cutting styles, so they make perfect, I would say, really beautiful ways that they match together, so that the emerald cuts and the baguettes being side by side like they are, it showcases and really allows those cuts to stand out, gives it a little more creative direction for what otherwise could be kind of a basic, simple setting, in that it's timeless and classic. But we're gonna make it even better than $99, $89, $79, $69. There's only one pair. They stay in the white gold, and they will be $59. You know what, better than that. Let's make them even lower. Better than $59.99. We'll send them on out, make them $5,499 instead. And we still have one pair of drops is left. I've got the 828. That's going to be the ring coming up. And then we also still have one diamond bangle. We have the Paraíba bangle, the Imperial Topaz pendant we showed you, the big yellow diamond in the Marquise cut. That's the 1 carat that looks like a 2, 2.5. We have some of the triple pearls with the triple gold. We have our puppy dog in Tahitians. The adjustable yellow gold mesh ring, still here. The orange diamond, still here. So we've still got some great ideas. A lot of pieces gone, but some of the great pieces from the first hour still left as well. And $54.99 to get that tanzanite earring in the stunning emerald cuts matched. 4 carats and a half almost per stone. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Because that price tag on a per carat level is also what's so striking there. So do keep that in mind. All right, let's move on. We got a very special diaspora coming up at the top of the hour. We'll give you a look at our smile necklace as well. This is the diaspora, and that is that real saturated, gemmy material we really love, with the greens and the reds and the purples coming through. Also have Paraíbas here. We've got, speaking of Paraíba, I've got one pendant that's really fresh because it has this, well, new setting that we're loving lately, which is the combination of one of the rarest stones in the world with another one of the world's rarest stones together. A combination we do know. Oh, look at that. How pretty. That is striking. To see that neon green that you see there. The neon, and it's a little bit of a blue-green, mostly green, but a little secondary so that it's got a little mintiness to it. Very fresh. This is item number 112-9542. Brand new right now. And it's our 3 carat 81 green Paraíba. So it's a really good size in the Paraíba that we love so much. And hold on, Tanzanite's going rogue here. And Tanzanite earrings, the big emerald cut studs, they're still available. If you'd like to go ahead and grab those, please do. Here's what we're offering on this. It's hard to show both at the same time because they're sitting at a little different angles, but a really important yellow diamond at the top, azure bail. That leads into the 382, or 381 rather, which is our neon Paraíba, and a 27-point individual yellow diamond. Brilliant pear shape, two-tone gold as well. That looks great together. White gold for the Paraíba, yellow gold for the yellow diamond, makes sense. And then we have one, and it's time to make what could be the biggest value we've ever seen on a large Paraíba. Because 4 carat Paraíbas are usually $40,000 on this show. Today, little different story tonight, as we are right there near the top of the hour, big top of the hour. I want to keep those requests coming too, so make sure you get any and all requests in so we can help you with those. We've got an unbelievable 828 round, brilliant, round Portuguese cut, rather Tanzanite. Look at this one, that one's still to come. Do not go anywhere. You definitely want to see that Tanzanite. But here we are with the Paraíba. Let me show you from a distance away. We'll get you that measurement on this stone and the pendant at large so you can really appreciate what it's going to look like from all these. Oh, look at that color. It's just, I can't get over neons like this. Of course, I collect this stone, so I've loved it for a long time, but the neons that you're getting out of a stone like this with that 1-inch drop you see there, look at that, 1-inch drop exactly. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. Oh, that color just does not stop glowing. Neon, you bet. And such a great pairing. Yes, it's a pairing of pear shapes. but it's a great pairing to have that neon green with that bright yellow. That looks really sharp too. To have that all together the way that is, to have that beautiful glow and brilliance and neon that stone brings, all the rarity we love, back to the wheel we will go and make it so much better than even 40,000. Actually, it's not even 4,000 or 39. Now we're talking. And to wear something that I know a lot of people are leery about. Should I wear something so valuable as a Paraíba stone on the hand in a ring? Is that dangerous at all? Well, it's a stone with plenty of durability for everyday wear. It's a 7 on the Mohs scale. You're good. 7, 7.5. Anything that Mohs hardness scale rating or better is wearable every day. But still, a lot of people like the idea of showcasing a piece like this on the neckline. First thing that people see when they look at us, usually earrings and pendants, necklaces and earrings. So this is that way. Put your favorite white or yellow gold chain with it. You're good to go. It's not going to be $29.99. Even better value. We only have the one, just that one, and it is going to go in a hurry. There are certain things we just know about collectors and Paraíbas and collectors, that when you take something really low in price, it will go. And this is that moment. It's not 29 or 28 or 27.77. Time for this one to find a wonderful collector to wear it and love it, cherish it, live in it, wear it every day if you want to, because that green and that yellow, talk about two great colors that are bold but go with everything. And we'll make it $2,499, really sending that out in a hurry. And then we've got more on the way. Top of the hour is coming up, 1 minute away till our last hour kicks off. We still have a couple of pieces from earlier. We'll try to recap those, especially our cute little puppy dog. Did everyone see this? Because this is really just innovative in jewelry. It's where great gemstones and design come together and make something that you probably haven't seen before. At least I haven't seen it before. Been around a lot of jewelry. Look at this pendant. That is the cutest puppy dog design. And it's made of 2 totally natural shapes of pearls. And there he is with the 18 karat gold accents, eyes, nose, ears, collar and tail, and a little star on the back. And so significant and so symbolic. And that is the cutest. He looks like a pug to me. And it's going to be, remember, that was only $12.99 to get that Tahitian pearl with 18 karat gold accents. 2 Tahitian pearls in that great design. All right, so that one is going to be, our puppy pendant was $12.99. Only. Top of the hour has arrived. So it's our last hour of our Wednesday night together. So as in a show that's had a lot of requests so far, we want to make sure we keep those going for a minute. Let's keep those going throughout the last hour that we have tonight. And then we have a big top of the hour coming up in a diaspora that you will not believe. Welcome into the show. Glad you're with us here tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. I'm glad you're with us. We have an hour left to go tonight. This is our Wednesday night together. We love to celebrate Wednesday nights with a lot of what's new, a lot of wild values, a lot of big discounts. You've been definitely seeing that. If you have any requests or any questions about anything you've seen so far from the show, there have been 2 hours, but I know people are coming in and out tonight. So any requests you have, let me know. We are going to get to this diaspora. This diaspora, first of all, I really wanted you to see it from a long way away because it is impressive. It is heavily, heavily, heavily discounted to get you a deal. Now, I may have to do a little extra on top of the discount to make sure it goes really quickly. So let's move the Paraíba side, bring out the diaspora, which is our color changing best of. The thing is this, there are, and I really wish, this is where I wish we had like a normal average stone. I wish we could show you basic quality to just make the comparison and have them side by side, because really you're only seeing the best quality here. Well, we've heard that before. We know that's a fact around here. But diasporas have so many issues, and we know it's one source and we know it's rare. So regardless of what that individual stone looks like, it's going to be pretty special. Even, yes, included stones with not a lot of color, they're very special too. But when we get into this stone, these museum level gems that we've been talking about of late that usually have been more like of the 10 karat and greater size, and therefore they get a little bit more pricey. Here we have a huge 6 karat 25. It's item number 9584, and it's a new one right now. This is a really cool mounting. It to me is a combination of timeless but whimsical a bit, because it's still a wider band, but with these 3 separated rows of diamonds, your 6 karat 25 oval stone out of the private collection is supported by a lot of detail in gold and diamonds, but not uncomfortable. You know, not everybody does a wide band of gold. There's a lot of people that like to have wide bands for the aesthetic, but then as far as the comfort level, they're not always comfortable with a big wide band if it's solid and heavy and really bulky. So a lot of times we seek out stones that are set like this, where you still get the wow factor. I mean, it's a big stone, it's got the supportive system on the sides here, but to have the gold bands broken up a bit by some diamond work. And did you notice what they did? They kind of did this like mirror image flip version where you've got 2 rows. There's 3 rows on either side together, but 2 rows are pave. One's going to be a shared prong setting with the bigger diamonds, and then that flips on the other side. So it just makes it a little more interesting, I think, as we take a look at it here. So we've got our 625. The diamond weight is 68 points, so it's a really nice, getting close to 3/4 of a carat, and then some split shank. But let's just focus on the stone, because this stone is incredible. To get that kind of first clarity, which is not a given. You really struggle to find clarity like that in a diaspora. This is one source in the world out of Turkey. It is a color changing phenomenal gem that goes from, usually we call it golden to purple. This material is that higher end level, so it goes really kiwi greens, goldens and champagnes to a red purple. Forget about just like a light purple. It's got downright reds. You're already seeing them. There's even a little bit of blue I find that comes through on these stones that have these museum distinctive qualities about them. The private collection stones tend to have a lot of saturation to the point where they give you sometimes upon movement here a little bit of a turquoisey blue you'll see come through. It's a magical stone. Quite literally, this is like Mother Nature's magic. That's what phenomenal gems are all about. They're doing something extraordinary with light, and that's where this one can change color and will change color upon a different light source. So we've got the 625, we have the 68 points in diamonds. You're going to change the gold color if you want to. There's already, there's an original price of $12,999, then there's a tonight, Wednesday night discount. To be honest, I don't know if the Wednesday night discount is going to be enough to make sure that this goes out the door to one of you. And it's a collector's stone. It's a collector's one-of-a-kind beauty here. This is it's all the power of those private collection stones we've seen before, but without the 10 or the 12 or the 14 karat size that can make them a little bit more difficult to wear for the masses. Let's, speaking of, try it on so you can see how it's going to look and give yourself a little perspective here. Size perspective on the stone, even just from going here to here, do you see the differences in the color that are noticeable? There's different ways it looks just by bringing it from a bright light to a lower light, just from different angles here. And that's what I'm really appreciating about this. Let's take it even lower than 12,000. At $89.99, I'm concerned it may not go. So let's take it even lower than that and look at those diamonds. This is what I'm talking about. 2 rows of pave, 1 shared prong. Those 5 bigger stones, shared prong setting. Same thing here, reverse though. Big diamonds up top, then the 2 pave below it. White, yellow, or rose, that really is not going to be a huge factor here in the way the ring looks. You're just going to go with your favorite. Go with whatever you like. Go with whatever you wear the most of. It's going to look good in everything. Some stones have a way you got to set them. Some stones are like, oh, it looks really good in this color, not so good in another. This one you don't need to worry about because of all the different, you see it. It's like a kaleidoscope of different colors right here, right now. You don't need to worry so much about, is it going to look okay in yellow? Yes, when you see it here. Is it going to look amazing in white gold? Absolutely. What about rose gold? A little step outside the box. How's that going to look? Equally as gorgeous. It really picks up more of the tones that it changes to if you were in more of an incandescent or UV lighting. So that's when you get the purples and the reds that come through. So it's totally up to how you want to show it off, because either way, the stone is really good at that, showing off. The stone shows off no matter what. So let's take a look at it. It's better than 89, better than 8,000, 7,000, or 6,000. I think we need to do an auction. I want to get these phone lines rocking. Let's see who's out there tonight. Looking for a big value on a diaspora? You are? Well, I've got you covered. We're going to go even lower because $69.99 may just sit it here. It may just sit there and look pretty and spin round, round. We're going to make this even more interesting. I mean, that is my rock bottom low that I'm just allowed to give. And then sometimes you got to break out the auction and say, let's make sure this goes. Because at $69.99, it's iffy. It could stay, it could go. I don't want that option. I want to make sure that this gets a home here tonight in the show. Let's go even lower than 69. Even better Then 6,000. This is your auction moment. This is where, again, with very little competition on a Wednesday night, especially this one, I would say you're probably in a really, really good situation here to score a deal. Unlike what you would any other day, it's not 6, it's not 5, it's not 4. Let's start at $3,500. And I'm going to try it on the hand again so you can see how gorgeous this is from a distance away, where it's not, I don't think, too big, oversized of a piece. I don't think the stone itself is that all oversized, but it's got that really interesting mounting. Wider support system beneath it, but never too wide. And with the cutouts of the triple split band, makes it very interesting and very easy to wear. So you don't have to worry about it being too heavy or too cumbersome or too oversized. And look at that stone. It's morphing right before our eyes. Almost like a shimmering iridescence. We have no $3,500 open. What about 3,000? Dropping it to 3. Could that possibly be the ticket in? Because I know we need callers, I know we need shoppers, and I know we need, in this case, collectors. Because this is not a stone everybody's set out to own tonight. This is not the one that everybody's going, well, I wonder if she's going to have 10 or 20 diaspores to choose from. No, the answer would usually be no, because they are getting more and more and more limited from Mother Nature. Of course, we've got the one source. That's the only source, by the way, that this particular diaspora comes from. There's another type of diaspora. It doesn't change color. It's pinky purple. That comes out of Afghanistan. Very different here when we're talking about the Turkish material. The only variety that actually changes color, that's one source. So here's where your opportunity lies. It's not going to be $3,000 either. Let's go crazy with the $625. Private collection, you see all the bold colorings it has, all the beautiful tones of color that it's bringing together. Not even $3,000. Let's go $2,500. $25 to get it started. We've got our last 15 minutes left to go. We're taking requests as well, or anything you want to see from earlier. We can bring those back out. But let's do something really crazy here. So 25, it's a $10 increment only. And then we've got some other one-of-a-kinds to kind of bring in for you that'll show you some other ways to do fantastic designer styles, other pieces we don't always see. The spiral necklace is back tonight. The big 1 carat version is here. And then we've got a whole wheel of pinks coming up on the way, from copper-bearing purples, no way, to pink sapphire, to tourmalines that are from the Congo, Padvarasha. So we've got some pinks to look at tonight. We have anything else, no open on that one, that's okay. If there's not a diaspora lover, that's fine. I never know who's out there on any given night, so I gotta try it. But let's take a look at Alexandrite, an affordable price tag and a lot of gold. One of the rarest color-changing stones, besides diaspora, is that Brazilian Alexandrite we love. Let's take a look at this. This is the Alexandrite, and the blue-green goes to purple-red. This is one for the ages. It's our 49-point stone. Thank you so much, and here we go. Coming up, guys, we got 15 minutes. Let's make it happen. What do you want to see? Well, we got in these one-of-a-kinds here, so let's talk about the 49-pointer, 9308, 49-point pear-shaped Alexandrite, 38 points in diamonds, lots and lots of gold. Another mounting we won't be seeing going forward, because that's too much money to make. If gold stops excelling, it would still be too much money to make. But if it drops to like back to $300 an ounce, then great, but that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. We'll have to go back to the tapes of when I started doing this business as a 20-year-old. And yeah, we're going to have to go back to those tapes if we want to see gold at $300 an ounce. And we have those, by the way. Tony's got a picture somewhere of when I first started in the business in like the year 2000. And oh my goodness, it's a throwback for sure. Maybe we'll save that for Throwback Thursday tomorrow. We'll do that. 49-point Alexandrite here, 38 points in diamonds as well. This is our diamond lace. I think of this as, yeah, it's more supportive. This lace is very delicate. This is gold, so it's going to hold up to your daily wear, but it's got a lot of this gold. Everything feels like lace. You've got the little texturing on the outside, the diamonds paved along the inside. If you'll notice, there's actually like a stripe. Actually, no, that's not 20 years ago. That I wish was 20 years ago. But that's for Halloween Friday. Yes. It was called the most confusing Halloween costume of all time because, yeah, it combined 2 holidays together. We'll talk about that. But that's Friday. You know, we're here on Halloween night, right? So we'll be here 5 to 8 Pacific time, 8 to 11, as you enjoy trick-or-treating. But here we go. This is a 49 points Alexandrite, 38 points in diamonds, and a beautiful diamond scroll work throughout. Let's send it out. White, yellow, or rose gold. You even get your option there. That's nice. and an alexandrite that really is what is considered the well-known of the color changing stones. Here's what it looks like on the hand. There's where you can see that almost laciness of that mounting. We'll blow it out. Supposed to be $49.99. It will not be. Let's make it easy. First caller, 1,900. Skip it. Let's do better. We got to hear those phones ring. It's last hour of the show. Let's go. And don't forget about our adorable, sweet, amazing, unique, specialty designer puppy dog. That's just the cutest thing. So that's here too. But let's make this one better. $12.99 first caller. That's it. Back to the close-up we go. Send it on out. That will be that. $19.99 goes to $12.99. Extra $700 off. Why not? Then I've got designer diamonds here as well. This is also our second tricolor piece of the show. Look at this. This is pretty. Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold all together. A bypass, but times 3. You've got some bigger pear-shaped looks made up of the baguettes, the almost laurel leaf design on the other side. We've got an incredible round. Let me show you this. The round tanzanite is everything. There's the wearable round too. It's a great way to do an 8-carat 82, but make it wearable. Get requests in as well. The smile necklace is back. Oh goodness, this is one of those heavier pieces, lots of gold. Do you guys remember this? It's reversible as well because you can wear it this way or you can wear it with the mirror finish of the gold if you want a more modern, conservative, minimalist take. There's the way it works with all the 1-carat in diamonds. This is that large, almost like a collar without going the all the way around collar style. Item number is 112 1425. It's back. We only have 5 white gold available in stock, ready to ship. If you need yellow or rose, we'll do it. This is going to be item number 112 1425. It is the smile necklace that is an icon. We did a smaller version. This is the larger. This is one of, I know last year, 2024, it was the holiday gift. It was the one that was the most sought after holiday gift idea from TVON. And so this year as well might be that time to pick it up, whether you want to wear it 16, 17, or 18. All of that built into this larger chain. This is what we saw earlier as well with our merengue. Nice larger gauge chain, diamond cut links, all that beautiful bar style. Again, this is what it looks like reversed. And I know there's a lot of people that say, I would never wear it that way. You might. It looks oh so Tiffany. I mean, let's face it, it really does when you wear it that way. And yet it's not sterling. It's gold. White, yellow, or rose gold available. Diamonds or gold, you decide which way you want to wear it. Maybe that's for your dressier evenings out. Maybe the other way is your daily. But it's all basically 2 looks in one. The curve is what sits so perfectly centered. It will never do this or never do this because the weight of that gold and those diamonds set right up center are going to keep it right there anchored. So it always is that perfect neckline filler, and it is not going to be, ooh, no, it is not $39.99. We're bringing it down low. Lobster claw closure, 16, 17, and 18 inches back to the hand we go. Then, of course, we're going to show it up close. Otherwise, you're going to think I'm pulling off some kind of lower quality diamond. Oh, no. They're VS Diamond Round Brilliance. They look fabulous. Here's what it looks like. It's so large, you really have to see the whole thing in sections here because one shot is not going to show you the entire width of that necklace. That beautiful bar design, yes. Thank you. The Alexandrite's $12.99. Thank you. It's gone. Here's what we're going to do on the necklace. White, yellow, or rose gold. Your last call. You know what I think this looked great with? Let me just show you real quick. I got to go grab it from across the set. But there was a bangle earlier. And yes, you're seeing that's an important viewpoint actually, because to see the way that is set from the side, I think is very important because it's actually not like a little lightweight basket, tinny, high up in the air. It's made the same way this bangle is. This is the bangle we saw earlier. Look at the bangle from the side. See that? This is that $46.99 bangle we did. And do you see the way it's set the same way? If you look at the side profile here, let me show it to you that way, you see it's the same type of process. The way this is made is where the diamonds, basically you use a lot of gold, so you're deeply setting the diamonds. So the surface of the diamond aligns right with the top surface of the gold. They're not bezels, but it feels a lot of the same effect here. Plus you're getting, again, a lot more gold. That's why it's solid through the back. Otherwise, that would be, let's see, it'd be a lot easier and a lot more affordable to do that if that was tinny and open in the back, but it's not. It's solid gold all the way through the back, which is what gives it that reversible style. And we're gonna make it even better than $30,999. Better than $29, better than $19. And we have white gold to go out immediately. Back to the hand we go, so you can see that size perspective because this is a larger scale piece. It is like the diamond collar without having diamonds go all the way around, which can feel decidedly more dressy. Here's what we'll do. It's our 2025 option here to get the holiday gift, the perfect wear with everything necklace, the give to one and all, the diamond collar look without being overly dramatic. There's just not a lot of people I talk to that want an all entire diamond collar because they don't think they're going to wear it as often as they would a style like this, where it's just really peeking out right front and center of the neckline. And let's do better than 19, 18, or 17. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. White gold's ready to go, and we will not ask for $18.88 or $17.99 or $16.99. Your smile necklace is back. And boy, is that going to put a smile on her face every single day. She's probably going to wear it every single day, and you can wear it that way as well. From this close-up, you're going to see a little bit of that hallmark. You would never see that when it's on the neckline. You'll just see mirror finished solid gold of your choice, and it's not $16 or $15.99. We will blow it out. $1,499. And again, to see it in its entirety from a distance away, you see that is a heavy chain. It doesn't graduate towards the back either. It's that bigger link all the way around that is going to be really what is worthy and what is necessary when you have a piece like this, because the bar itself is thicker and wider. So if it had a daintier chain or a little insignificant chain, it just would not look right. Proportionally, this does. $14.99 only on the smile necklace. Let's get back to some rings here. We've got that big tanzanite round, which I know everyone's getting anxious for. We're going to show that to you. And this is that beautiful. I'm going to take it onto the neckline again because that's really where it's best on display, just to really get an appreciation for what that looks like size-wise. 16 inches sits right about here, 17's about here, 18 right about there. So really a lot of versatility in how you wear it. The lobster claw closure is really easy as well. That makes it nice and easy to maneuver, and it's a bigger clasp enclosure than the spring ring, so it makes it easy. And $14.99. And again, if you want the white gold, that's going to go right out to you. That is made and ready to go. So $14.99, you'll have it in a couple of days. If you want the white gold, yellow and rose gold are also options, also available. Just think about what you wear the most, and maybe one for you and one for that very special jewelry lover that is in your life that you like to really spoil this holiday season. So back to the wheel, and then what we're going to do, yes, white gold's going to go right out. We got a white gold gone. Don't forget about that bangle. Let me show you this designer ring because this is just so pretty. And wait till you see it on, because it's much prettier on the hand than it is off, because these are these open bypass styles that are meant to look really like these wraparound designs. This is 1118616. So a 111 number here. Keep calling on the smile necklaces. We're giving those away. Goes with the bangle we had earlier with the 3-carat 64 in diamonds. And then here we go. Big moment here for a one-of-a-kind tricolor 18-carat. Yes, we're going 18-carat gold. Again, 17 points in baguettes, 54 points in rounds. Yes, we really do. We want to just really accurately describe and depict what we have here going on in this amazing style. This is really important too. It's really it's a great way to go when you talk about pretty designs that go with everything. A style that I really like, especially if you're looking for that ring that's going to be worn on the middle or index and you want to have some, you're adding to what you wear already. Well, this would be a good way to go because it's that longer spread of a ring. 17 plus 54, that means total weight, diamond weight, 71 points here as well. So you've got a lot of diamond weight, lots to love about this one. Let's show it on the hand though. Remember, it stays in tricolor, but it's actually 18K. And for fun, I'm going to put it on the middle finger here, just to show it to you. And it doesn't even fit there, but just to show you how it works on some of the longer fingers that we have. Rose gold, yellow gold, white gold. See, this is a pear shape made up of baguettes and rounds. So really pretty the way that looks, whether you want to drape this down or up. You can obviously reverse the sides and the angles and how you wear it. I'm going to put on the ring finger because that's pretty traditional. We usually start there. So this is how it looks on the ring finger as well. Equally as pretty. Just an option because it is a little longer. So options to wear middle or index. But white, yellow, and rose together, 18-carat solid. New mark, $74.99? I think not. Let's go a lot lower than. These are those designer styles that are always done in the 18-carat with the mix and match of the different cuts in diamonds like up here that allow it to look like bigger pear shapes when they're actually baguettes and rounds together. It's not, no, it's nowhere near. I can't do $7,500 and expect it to go, but I can take it under $2,000 and we can watch it go. $2,000 or $19.99 will not be. Let's keep on going. How about $1,699? And that's it. That's all. So here's your opportunity right now to get something extremely special. $16.99 white, yellow rose stays as is. We'll size it for you. All 18 karat and all really exquisite designer workmanship. You have rounds and baguettes that are tapered together to make this different look of like leaves and pear shapes and all that detail. Here's what it looks like up close. $16.99, can't beat that price tag. And here we go, keep it on going. We got about 40 minutes left to go. Still have that round tanzanite to show somebody. Salvador had a request. Let's show another color change Sphene pendant, shall we? Had one earlier in a necklace, was gone in a matter of seconds. Let's show you another version or option thereof. It is item number 9264. Here we go. Wow. Okay, so bright and stunning and very affordable. Now, let me remind you, I've had a couple requests tonight, and none of my requesters have taken anything tonight, okay? So this is where I'm going to ask anybody, everybody who wants, loves, needs a color change Sphene to dial in right now, because we have a 57-point round that is that exact color everybody's always begging me for, which is I don't want one that's too dark. I don't want it to go too green. If it's overly green, it looks too dark, and then suddenly I'm losing some of the dispersion. I want to see bright, beautiful reds, blues, yellows, oranges, goldens, all of that amongst my green, that when I take it to a different light, it's going to be red. And we're going to take it oh so low. And by the way, you're changing your gold color. You can get yellow, white, rose, whatever you want. Let me show you the length of it first, because we are about to discount beyond your wildest imagination. And I need a caller, and quickly, because waiting around for the price tag, probably not going to be a recipe for success on this one, because it is far more affordable than any Sphene I have had ever. So come on in. Take a look at this. There's your length, top to bottom, 3/4 of an inch. I'll take it on over to the neckline. Every time it moves, you see different colors come through. It's the entire rainbow represented in a color-changing, phenomenal stone. That's what it looks like from a distance away. We have yellow, white, or rose. With a lighter color green, you might want to consider yellow or rose as well. We usually see the white gold with the Sphenes, but honestly, they look amazing in yellow gold also. So take your pick there. Let's go back and take this, oh boy, $38.88. I got to do better. I promised you affordability. And pretty the way it's done with smaller diamonds then, and then you get the bigger diamonds that are all wedged within that pear-shaped cutout. See that at the north, east, south, and west sides? You get that fluted. I know it's really tough to see because of the detail and the articulation built in, but that, if you look at the bail's really pretty the way it's fluted. Diamonds right down the middle. It almost feels a little Art Deco. Really suits the design and style of the pendant well. I mean, it's amazing. They think about these things. Every last detail is thought of, is really procured for you. Everything is specifically made to be that stunning, stunning, stunning look. I got to do better than 38. Who do we have on the phone lines? Nobody. It's wide open for your call. It's ready to go. Oh, do I need you on the lines, though? Nobody's there yet. This is one of the rarest stones. For a long, long time, we were the exclusive place to find it. There was nothing else. Nowhere else. Remember, we had a couple rejects the first time around. They ended up somewhere else for 5 times the money. Now they don't have it because we haven't rejected anything. This new find, this new source, it's not a new source, this new batch, it's a new collection, a new yield, a new parcel. That's the better quality we've ever seen. And let's take it even lower. Let's not make it $3 or $2 or $1,000. I told ya. We'll make it $999. First call, let's go. White, yellow, rose, and 60 seconds on that one. And you can, yep, in Lolo we trust, because when I said Lolo price was coming your way, I was not kidding. So $999 on that one. We've got 55 seconds, and surprise, we're already verifying. So probably not a surprise when you see a triple-digit price tag on a rare as can be color change Sphene that looks like that. Stunning. and your choice of gold without any extra charge. Obviously, this doesn't need sizing. You're going to put it on your favorite chain at home, including your DBTYs. It'll work for that. You can put it on your favorite chain and be good to go. And that, again, is a softer stone. So we always caution against, you got to be really careful if you're wearing it as a ring, but that is not of concern when it's on the neckline as a pendant. It's not a concern at all whatsoever. You can wear it and enjoy it and live it in, wear it every day. Did you see the blues? Because the blues are always, I find, the hardest of the brilliant colors to see. You see it plain as day on this one. It is amazing. So that'll be $9.99. We got a couple seconds left to go, and that is that. Fabulous, isn't it? So that's going to be $9.99 only, white, yellow, rose gold. Then we've got the tanzanite, more rounds on the way. Anything else you'd like to request, please do. This is brought out by request. Very proud always to bring out. And we've got the pink wheel. I've got a whole different assembly of pink stones, different varieties of pink stones, but all different. And we're going to blow those out too. All pieces that have been here on the show before, but a really nice big blowout to go along with them. Okay, so $9.99. Let's move on to, I got to show it. Here's the big tanzanite. She's big, she's bold, and she is really loud and very neon and very bright. This is the life of the party stone. That'll probably be the life of the collection of what you have. And it's item number 112-8431. We got to go. We got 30 minutes left to go in our Wednesday. So whatever it is that you are pining away for, whatever it is that you want to see, you've got to call, pick up that phone. Don't be shy. Let me know what it is, and we will bring it out, just like we did with the Speen pendant. Now we're talking $828 here. And let me remind you, we also have some emerald cuts in the stud earrings that are still here, those big emerald cuts that were 8 carats, 82. Plus, we also have one pair of the drops left for $12.99. They were drops with the rounds, so they would go beautifully with the ring you're seeing here. And this is our 828 with 1 carat in diamonds. Those diamonds would be, on average, I know they're all graduated, so I can't give you an exact on this one, this one, this one. But I can tell you that on average, they're about 17 points a piece, actually. So, but you see, some are going to be larger, right next to the tanzanite. They would be your larger of your diamonds. Then they're going to graduate into a slightly smaller size down the sides, and it's 1 carat, just really, it's perfection. The way these are set on either side, to be this statement style that when you see it on, yeah, the tanzanite's where we're going first. It's where you're looking. It's where everyone's attention goes. But then you see those bigger stones, and you realize the way that they're going to allow this piece to stay centered on the hand, get your normal size. This one is not mine. It's a couple sizes too big, but let me just show it to you here so you can see the size of the stone and how magnificent it looks in a little lower light when you really can appreciate all the blues, the purples, and the reds. And in that order. It's blues first, purples that are vivid, bright, violets, and then reds as well. That's museum reserve. That's going to be actually any gold you want. You can change it if you want to. Don't want to limit you on gold color here. I want you to fall in love with the stone. Get the rarest of the rounds, because that is going to be our premium always. It's always a premium price tag on a round. You've got that here in that best of Portuguese cutting as well, the best Brazilian cutters in the world. They have made this cut famous. And let's take a look at the inner faceting and the glow and the neon and everything this stone provides. Now I need to provide a value because most of you have a tanzanite or 2 or 10. And most of you at this point are going, I like looking at them, but I've got my fill. I've got my source. I've got my collection. I've got my own museum makings, and I'm good to go. For everybody else, the newer folks, the newer shoppers, the newer collectors, those of you that have seen tanzanite elsewhere and you've seen the prices and you've said, there's got to be a better option. Obviously, it excels in price. We know this is a limited source. It's one source in the world. So as time goes on, every day that goes by, there's less and less and less tanzanite available to all of us. And I'm talking about the world. We all have to go to the same source that's in Tanzania at the base of the Marilani Hills. That's the only place to get tanzanite from. So you think about the fact that Block C is the only thing producing right now. That is a lighter color. Those are the lavenders. Those are the purples. Those are the light lilacs. Those are the colors you get out of the current, what you currently see out of Block C. We go back to a different era. When I say go back, we don't really go back as much as we had the opportunity and the privilege of being in the business and having access that nobody else had when these were mined and shortly thereafter. Remember, they were mined actually about 16 years ago. It was 7 years ago they came to be at TVON, because this is when we actually acquired the entire parcel, every last bit of it, a blue wing block D that was saved by the miner himself. So this is pretty important here. And yet almost out of it, almost completely done with our collection, our supply, very limited as, well, all the tanzanite of the world is. We're going to make it really affordable right now. It's our 828. Let's blow it out. $13,999. We've got mere moments left in the show together tonight. What would you like to shop for? More importantly, what would you like to save on? Because that's what we're doing, saving you on everything. This will not even be $13,000. Come on in early. You saw how quickly the earrings went. You saw how quickly really everything's been going tonight. This is not a time to sit back and say, I'll just wait. That's all fine and well normally if we've got 10 of something or 20 of something or 50. Not when we have an 828 round that is spectacular as this is, that is going to also be priced. The only thing more spectacular than quality and the cutting and the beauty of that mounting is the price. It is not going to be $10,000, and these are the museum reserves that, guess what, are needed. More this week than ever before in all the times I brought you them. So this is really important, because if you don't think there's museums that are waiting with bated breath to get these blue wing block D tanzanites on display, well, then you haven't been watching the news recently, because there is a museum who is really in need of some very important gemstones. So this is how we do it, guys. We bring you a value like this. It's not going to be 10 or 9 or 8. They're not, listen, this is not something we're getting more of. Everyone thinks, well, the blue wings, I'm sure there's a little stash somewhere. This is that stash. After we sold through every single one of the traditional blue wings, that's when the museum reserve, they were literally reserved for museums. They were actually never supposed to be on this air. They were never supposed to be sold and traded through this show. They were supposed to be literally sent day one out to museums. They were promised to museums all around the world. Not every museum exhibits gems, but a lot of them do. And obviously, what would be more worthy of being in a museum display other than blue wing block D? There is no better. You're just, again, you're in demand. Your demand was still there after we sold every single one of the traditional blue wings. So it really required us to then bring out the museum reserves. And that's now where we're at the tail end of that collection. So when that's all gone, we're without forever. So this is where, I gotta stress, come on over and take a look at what we have here, because it's not gonna be 8,000, 7,000, or 6,000. We're already far below $1,000 a carat, which we should not be with a round of that quality. And now we're going even lower than that. So you don't have to pay 6, you don't have to pay 5. At $49.99, we got you a deal. How about we do this? I know that we know a per carat price, we know it's traditional. What if we take, even at $49.99 right now, we're at basically $600 a carat, free diamonds and free gold. Well, the gold's about $4,000 on its own, true story. The diamonds are also quite worthy, because there's a carat, there's only 6 stones. They're about 20 points a piece. So when you look at everything that's going on, that's a value. And I just pared it down to a $600 per carat price on the tansy. Let's regroup. Let's do even better than $4,999. Come on in. I'm giving it away. And that's all we can do. Give it away. All we can do. And I will give you one of the best. Remember, there's a premium on this stone always. So when you're thinking about, do I go for it? You go for it. The big diamonds there. Listen, there's a lot of 1 carat mountings that have 100 stones. This has 6. So that's more important than the rest. It's not going to be $4,500. I just took an extra big discount. $500 is a lot of savings. That's something you can put towards extra jewelry, or just get that better value, get that better quality, get that better discount. Let's take it even lower than 45 or 44. It's got to go. That's the thing. These are tanzanites. Their last call. This one's got to go. We're going to make it even better than $44.99. This is unheard of value. 8 carat 28. Let's go for it. One only. Let's make it 4,000. 3. You know what? Skip that. Let's make it $42.99. First caller. $42.99. And look at the reds. Look at the reds coming on through in a true Portuguese cut round for $42.99. Let me know if you like it. That is a one only as well. And then we got more on the way. We're going to do that little pink wheel, that assortment of pink pieces that are different stones, all rare, but all different stones, different collections, different sizes, different mounting. So we'll show those next. And again, let me know what else you'd like to see before we go. We got 23 minutes actually left to go. So not a lot of time. Want to make sure we get you all hooked up. And then we also have a morganite, and we have this, I'll just flash this. This is a different type of purple, but there's purple Paraiba here as well in a heart shape. That is the purple Paraiba. So there's a good one. Also, I'm digging that stone. That's so clean, and it's 11 carats plus. So it's a really big size to get. That's an important one there. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Let's get to that pink wheel. All pink stones of different varieties. Let's set them up. We're going to start with the classic. When we think of pinks, we probably think of pink sapphires. I have a gorgeous pinky purple combo in an Asher cut sapphire, and one more thing, it's unheated, untreated. So we are going to set up, there are going to be 4 different rings. They're all different types of jewel tones, pinky purple combinations. That's neon Paraiba. That is a purple Paraiba right back here. One of the rarest, and it's going to be very, very affordable. I have another choice. Let's stay with tourmalines, but not copper content necessarily. Instead, we're going to a diamond pink color in a Congolese tourmaline. So it does not have copper on the left, but a really unique pinky lavender color. Isn't it amazing? You can say one color and not any one of those stones looks the same. It's all different types of pinks. This is called Padparasha. I'm going to call it pink sapphire. So basically, we're going to have our sapphires front and back. We're going to have our tourmalines left and right. And yet they're all different tones of pink combinations, some with a little more purple, some with a little more neon, some with a little more lavender. You're going to choose what you like the best, simply what speaks to you. First and foremost, these are all one of a kinds. They stay as they are as far as gold color, except for one. This is the one you can change, is the purple Paraiba. This is a sapphire unheated. There's our tourmaline. This is the also sapphire, different color and shape. And here's the purple Paraiba, copper bearing. So now we get to do, yes, think pink, and it is the end of October. So I think that there is certainly there's a definite theme of this month typically that does revolve around the color pink, and of course awareness of causes that we all want to support. And this is where you've got a true beautiful array. I mean, you really just get to choose. So again, sapphire, let me walk you through carat weights here. This is also a designer mounting. We're going to have diamonds placed on the sides, so you get a lot of details on the side profile as you do up front. Then we've got our copper bearing. This is another sapphire. This one's called Padparasha. I personally would not call it Padparasha. It just is through our system, but it's definitely a pink sapphire. I see no orange in it whatsoever. There's our pinky lavender tourmaline. So let me walk you through the sizes. This is 18 karat gold. That'll be 18. Actually, so is this. We got 2 18 karat gold options. 18 karat white, 18 karat white. This is actually in platinum, and this is in the 14 karat gold. So there's a lot of different metals up there. As far as carat weights, we've got our 115 unheated pink, 93 points in diamonds. Next up, we've got behind it the other sapphire. That's a 92 pointer, hot pink, 70 points in diamonds in platinum. Then we go to our 161. Well, that's the rarity of them all. That's the purple Paraiba, copper content. And you've got a 161 size, 76 points in diamonds. And then we go over here, largest stone, 243 in the tourmaline. Plus you've got 18 karat gold there and 35 points in a figure 8 style halo. So all of them, they're all going to go, guys, and they're all one of a kinds. Please dial in. We have nobody on the phone lines yet. That is going to change rapidly because we're used to seeing these, and a lot of you probably have. You've watched these, been presented on the air before. Guess what we're going to do? We're taking them down. That's why they're all together. They're all part of a quartet and together on a wheel because they're all coming down in price. They're all getting discounted. They're all coming down to not just a discount, but how about their lowest price ever? So instead of $69.99 and up, where they all started, where they all were once upon a time, we're taking them a lot lower here for you tonight. You just have to pick your favorite. That's all you got to do. Pick your favorite color. Maybe you're going for a sapphire or tourmaline. Remember, those are the 2 categories we're actually really showcasing here. Sapphires, tourmalines, you decide. The shopping is fine. We got 19 minutes to do it. Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, 5 to 8, Saturday and Sunday during the day. So our nighttime shows here are crazy good. This is going to be one of those values you do not want to wait on. It's not going to be $69, $59, $49. Let's get them out the door. 4 pieces. They all stay as they are in their metal color, except the Paraiba. The rarest stone of all gets to be in yellow gold, white gold, or rose. You get to decide. The other 2 are in 18 karat gold or platinum. That's why they got to stay that way. And we're going to take them significantly lower than $4,000. Come on in. We need callers. We got some values and giveaways. And I got to move some jewelry in the last 19 minutes. So you know what that means, right? The scheduled blowout price is getting a lot better than it was supposed to be a couple hours ago when this show started. So instead of even $3,999, let's do better. End of October is here. We got 2 days left. We got a specialty value on really the color of the month here and all different varieties, and take whatever is speaking to you. And if you want to go really rare, I'll tell you, go in that Paraiba on the right. Very special. We're starting to get busy on the phone lines because of the $39.99 price. It gets better. We're doing better than $2,999. Now there's no excuse. Because now at this point, if you're waiting, you're going to be missing them. You're going to be tardy on the phone lines, and someone else is going to take your ring. And that's never good. I don't know about you, but I don't like when people take my jewelry. I don't like it. I know what I like, and I want to get it. And I know that the good things go. We all know that as shoppers. Good things go, especially when they're at an amazing price tag. How about $1,999 instead? We've taken all $7,000 and up pieces, got them below $2,000, making them $1,999 for 60. So you know what? Skip that. Let's go even lower. I got to move all 4. Every single one's going to go. Welcome into our last bit of our Wednesday night. This is where your Think Pink quartet goes even lower. We'll take them better than even $1,899. These are 3, really 4 exotics. I mean, the true pink is in the back, but the other 3 are all differing qualities and color blends, really. They're all clean. They're all bright, which none of these stones are traditionally giving. Usually you don't get great clarity out of sapphires or tourmalines, but here, this entire wheel giving clarity, giving amazing color. Let's take them even lower. I got to do better. Let's make them $1,888, 60 seconds, we go. And then we need a last call for requests. Anything else you want to see, let me know. If you want to get some of the pieces from earlier, there's a few left from earlier in the show that we can shop on as well. Big rubies here. Oh, wait to see this ruby. Let's just give away some ruby. I'm trying to think, what haven't we had? We've had a lot of variety. What have we not had in the show? Well, we haven't had any rubies, so I'm going to bring out a ruby. I've got big Mahenge spinel earrings, just putting that out there. They go with the cross necklace we had earlier. We have a fancy cut yellow tourmaline. We got some color change spin in a ring if anybody wants to see one. A big ruby emerald cut, a huge aquamarine asher, a big time tourmaline, whatever you want. Just tell me, say the word, we'll bring it out here in our last few minutes, but we got to go. $1,888 on the pinks, the rare pinks too. All the really rare pinky purple blends. And then we'll do our recap. And we'll get you going. And we got an aqua, by the way, the first item of the show was aquamarine. Aquamarine for under $1,000 in a ring. And then there's the incredible yellow diamond that looks so huge. This is the yellow diamond. Just want to show this on the hand again. This one looks like a 2.5 carat. We have 2.5 carat yellow diamonds. They look teeny compared to this one. I have 3 carats in yellow diamonds that look tiny in comparison to this ring. Reminder from earlier, welcome in if you just joined us. We got 15 minutes left to go. This is the big marquise, and it's a 1 carat center with a lot of diamonds around it, 203 in total, solid 14 karat gold. Got $95.60 down to a price tag that look at that ring and then compare it to the price tag you're about to see, because they don't match. This ring looks like something that sells on our show every day for $20,000. Instead, I'm not asking for $20,000. I'm not asking for 15, and I'm not asking for 10. We're giving this away. This has got to go. 1 carat in the center, 27 points in the yellow halo, 76 in the white. It's a double halo. It's huge. No, in the last 2 days since you saw me, my hand did not shrink. My fingers did not get smaller. It's just that this ring is a lot bigger look, and that's where the wow factor is, because if you want a 2 carat diamond or a 3 carat diamond, you will spend more, and yet not everybody can. So I value an idea like this where you've got such a massive look for such a teeny, tiny price tag. This ring is not 20 or 15 or 10. It's not $5,000 either. It is down to $3,777. And everybody's going to be calling asking, once we do all the, and you're going to see the 3 carats again, which still are not as large in the size of this ring. And you're going to say, I really want to have that marquise opportunity back. I need that back. $37.77 for a ring that, look at this, on my index finger. Largest finger I have. It's a size 7. Look at that. Look how big that looks on the finger. That is one of those that, yep, it's deceiving in the best way. It's giving you a $30,000 TVON look for $37.77, and that's what it looks like up close. No shame. Look at that. The VS, the amazing color, the center diamond, the bright halo around it. Everything working together to give you this massive look for a teeny price, and yet it's all natural stones, all natural color yellows, all beautiful all the way around, and it's only $37.77. That's got to go before we do. We have literally 13 minutes. That's got to go, and it will. I wouldn't recap it if I didn't believe in it. I'm not into recaps. I believe you guys who really love the jewelry, stay with us for 3 hours, see everything start to finish, and you know it. But that's the thing. This is one that I feel like that may have just been missed. Busy Wednesday night, maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you need that recap. Maybe you need to really, really evaluate once again that doesn't have a $13,000 price tag when it should. It's got a $3,777 price tag for one of the biggest yellow diamond looks I've ever had here. That's incredible. And that really does need a home. It does need a home. Just a reminder, we also had an orange diamond, GIA certified earlier. That was a lot of fun. We have the big Paraiba bangle bracelet down to an all-time low of $37.77. Yes. Thank you. That copper bearing tourmaline from the wheel, which is also the one that's available in any gold color, by the way. So that just sold, and that was item number 1128569. Congratulations. And there we go with the yellow. That's got to go. $37.77. I can't leave that here. And then I can leave with the ring. That maybe is the best option. Maybe I leave walking out with that ring. That ring, I feel for a lot of us who say, give me the biggest diamond possible. And then we bring out the 3 carats and you go, whoa, whoa. I didn't say $20,000. I didn't want $25,000 or $30,000. This is that look for under 4, well under 4. And that's the big difference. And I get it. Without seeing it side by side, no one's believing me. But that's the fact. This is a look. Let me see if I have anything. I'm going to see if I can grab a 3 carat for you. I want to show you a 3 carat next to it. I'd like to see a 3 carat next to it. Because otherwise everyone's going, that's just a girl trying to sell something. Nope. I don't have a 3 carat out here. Darn it. I don't have one. I thought I might. I don't have a 3 carat out here. But I'll tell you, I had our 3 carat just this weekend, and it's not as big a look as what this ring gives. So again, it's a little trick to get a bigger look in the stone without having to spend, because not everybody has $30,000 or $20,000 or $15,000 to spend on one piece of jewelry, and yet a lot of us want to have a big diamond, as big a diamond as possible. And that's what that gives you. Okay, so let's get into this really special morganite, because we have this really beautiful bold piece that I have been neglecting showing you for like 2 weeks, maybe 3. They've handed it to me every day that I've been here in the last 3 weeks, which is all the time. Well, look at this. This is probably, and I gotta say, that doesn't even look like morganite, and it's so good. It's so strong. It's just so strong. It looks like the pink purples we have on the wheel with the sapphires and the tourmalines. Here we go. I just didn't love the price. I had it for 3 weeks, have neglected on showing it to you because I don't believe in $69.99. I usually do a better morganite deal than that. 8562 is the number. It's a 264 round. It stays in rose gold, and it's got this kind of double halo, turns into like floral. So wide band of gold, 14 karat solid rose, 264 on the round, which has more pink that, you know how we were seeing a wheel where everything was like a pinky purple combo? This really feels like a pinky purple. And when we get into the private collection, usually we just see like a true pink. This is even more saturated than those private collection pinks typically are, because this has that purple element coming through. Now it's got to stay in the rose gold, but I will do a quick blowout here because we are only 9 minutes away from the end of the show, and I still got to get a ruby in here because there's a really good ruby discount that I want to bring you, and it looks like this: ruby, platinum, baguettes, great stone. We'll show that coming up, but this ring's got to go first. And now I'm just going to take a liberty here, take the $69.99 price I've had for 3 weeks straight, bring it lower, send it out. Here's what it looks like. You just need to tell me your ring size. Can't change the gold. It's got to stay in the rose, but look at the stone comparison. Look at how, first of all, lively. We don't say that about morganites. Morganites are like soft. They're very soft. They're very quiet. They're muted, they're pastels, they're pretty, they're feminine, but they're very soft pinks. This is a little bit brighter. Bolder saturation with the pinky purples. The dynamics of the round are what's bringing it to life. I always tell you, the color of the stone is like the outer appearance, no different than like how we would describe a human being's hair color, eye color, their look, their look, just their appearance. But that's different than who we are. That's how we look. Then there's our personality. Then there's like our soul. The stone cutting to me gives it like its personality. And it takes the look, and it's still a part of the look and the appearance, but it brings it to life. It's the personality part of the stone. And that is what you get here. This is not going to be, make it a was price, please. $69.99, a was, should be kind of maybe, but no. I got to do better. Let's take it on lower. Get you better than 6 or 5, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. We got 7 minutes to go. So it's time. We got to really blow out some pieces here and move a couple of last items before we go. And doing that right now with a better than $19.99 price tag, despite the fact that stone hasn't changed, it's still a $264 mighty round. In this heavy rose gold mounting. That is a heavier mounting, by the way. It's definitely got its, you see the band itself is wide. It's got this like double deconstructed halo going on. We're making it a lot better than 19, 18, 17, 16. Come on in. While I'm counting down, you call in, because that's how this works. And we got a better than $16.99 price tag, better than $15.99. I'm blowing it out. This is what finally is going to get the job done. It's $14.99 tonight. That's it, 60 seconds. I'm going to get that ruby up here. We'll recap the bold of the aquamarine. We have tanzanite earrings. The big studs are still here. The drops, the drops with the rounds for $12.99 must-haves. So make sure you call on anything. We had requests. All my requests are still here, at least the requesters didn't take them. So you can take that imperial topaz pendant, the Pariba bangle that came out. Diamond bangles were requested, but other people took them. So we've got diamond bangles still available for you as well. So just check on availability of what we've got from the show, or if there is anything. If you're saying I need to see it one more time. That usually is helpful. See it one more time if you're debating, if you're having that inner debate of what should you get, what's the piece. Let me show it to you one more time. That always makes the decision a lot easier. Okay, so let's get to this ruby. It's 112-6826. I'm not waiting on that morganite. Here's the ruby. We'll come in close. Fiery, bright blue reds. It's our platinum. Wide band, platinum setting, tapers in the inside. No problem. Look at that. That is a blue-red Burma. It's a 75-pointer. It looks bigger. It's got a diamond weight of 53 points, and wait till you see it on the hand. The dazzling of the tapered baguettes on the outsides. The round brilliants that are tucked in through the center, left and right of the ruby. This looks like a ring that you just walked. You didn't even have to go in the store. You fell in love with it because you walked past the store window of one of the major designers, the big design house. You walked past the window and you just stopped. You stopped, you backtracked, you stared, and you said, I gotta have it. And then you look at the price tag and it's $83,000. I've been there, I've done that, let's do something different. This is that kind of ring. You see it on the hand here? Look at that quality. Wide platinum band, only extends out through the very widest point down the middle. The rest is going to taper, so it's really comfortable for you. It's our big, look at that ruby. 75 points, also a bit misleading. A lot of these stones are more shallow cuts. They can give you a bigger face, and you see the beautiful glow and the blue reds. That's what this one is doing. We've had a price of $39.99 forever. Time to bring it on down. Time to make it doable, easy, affordable. Blow it out. Not 3, not 2, not even $19.99. We have one, by the way, so we can size that and ship that out immediately. It stays in platinum. I can't change platinum's color. Platinum's only a white metal, so it's got to stay in platinum. So this can be sized and right out to you, and it's not even 19. Now, premium rubies are a boatload of money. This is the way around that. This is the way you don't have to spend a lot to get something really, really important and get that quality ruby maybe you have just really struggled to find, because when you find them, they are pricey. So then people go, I'll compromise. Let me just sacrifice. I'll just go somewhere else and get a cheapie. And then you're never happy. You know, those are the ones then you're upgrading. Every few years you're spending more. Well, it's worth it just to get the good stuff from the start and not rebuy and have to upgrade every few years. And then I take the really good stuff and mark it down so it's better priced than the low quality as anyways. Better formula, isn't it? Make it $1,499 and we'll go. I'm going to recap that Paraíba bangle because that's got to go. There's just no other Paraíba bangle in our inventory. That's got to go. I really, we brought it out early for a request. It stuck around. Let's show it again. This has got to go. And it is just outstanding. It's a big Paraíba. It's a half carat pluser. It's got a lot of gold around it. We'll show it one more time as we end this show in now 3 minutes. Yes. Would you like the ruby or something else, Jason, real quick before we... So we had two on our wheel. They're pinky purples. Do you want to see them again? We had two. The unheated one was the pink that I'll show you now. It's more of a purple pink. It's an Asher. Let me recap this for you. And this one's going to be really good to see up close because it's got the details in the mounting, like the channel set here and like the pave here. So you're actually getting diamonds every single direction as you wear it. So there are profile diamonds. The item number is 8635. It's an Asher cut pinky purple unheated sapphire. It's in 18 karat solid white gold. It gleams like that. It's a carat 15 stone and it's got 93 points in diamonds. That is part of our 1888 blowout wheel that we had. The purple Paraíba is gone. The pinky purple sapphire is verifying now. And again, look at the details from the inside. I know it needs rhodium on the inside. And then it's got this great look from the profile here. We'll take a look at it on. Yes, it is on the hand now. You got it. We're on the same wavelength. We've got 2 minutes left in the broadcast. There it is. That's how, and you could still stack with it, but then if you do, you're going to block all that good stuff. You're going to block that pave in the gallery. So we call the profile gallery view. So you've got pave arcs. You've got that detail in that immediate gallery under the stone, pave around it, and then all those round brilliant diamonds set left and right are bigger round brilliants channel set and graduated. So 1888 on that one. And that's the unheated sapphire. The other sapphire was not unheated and had more of a true pink. This is more of an exotic pink-purple combination. All right, we got a final now. 80 seconds left to go in the show. So here's where you call. Now, we're going to be here for a few minutes after we go off the air. I'm going to get you a look at that Paraíba bracelet because we have several people asking about it anyways, and so this is in verification mode. It's item number 1126626. There's your close-up on the 53-point east-west set Paraíba blue-green, and then you have the 65 points in diamonds around it. It's in a bangle that fits most. It's a 6.5 to 7.5 inch wrist size that the average size will fit, and that is going to be only, we got it down to $37.77. So a big value there if you'd like to score it. It's 14 karat white gold solid, stays in the white gold for an average size wrist, and what a beautiful way to get a Paraíba as your centerpiece in a bangle. So we've got about 30 seconds remaining. Thank you again for being with us tonight. Really enjoyed your company tonight. Now we're back tomorrow to do it again. Thursday night and Friday night. Remember, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all 5 to 8 Pacific, 8 to 11 Eastern time. So we have a big, big show tomorrow night as well. I hope you can join me. 5 to 8, we'll bring out, and we've got new designer pieces as well tomorrow. So lots of fun to be had. We will see you then. In the meantime, we are here for a few minutes after we go off the air. Don't hesitate to call us at that phone number and we'll help you out with anything you've seen tonight. Thanks so much, everybody. I'm Lauren Blair, your host here at TVON. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night at 5.